fly. I may not have picked it up if it was too loud.
Can't tell.
What? That alien?
I don't know, but we're definitely
Well, here we'll find out. You guys keep talking.
definitely live. I think, right?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yay.
So we're on there. Yo, did it get the dinosaur screech? All right, we're live. Excellent. All right, it's Wednesday. Welcome everybody to our game tonight. We are the Initiative Syndicate, and we play Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesdays. I'm not sure why he's GQing on the camera, but it's fine. We're gonna do a quick recap here in a second of last week's session. But in the meantime, we're going to go around. We're going to introduce everybody, remind people the characters that we are playing, and all that good stuff. So since he's currently occupied, we're going to go in reverse order. How about that? We'll start with you.
All right. I am Lizka, our Dark Elf Wizard, level 6.
I tried to do audio checks and all that stuff. All right, you got this, Rob.
We're total grown-ups here.
Well,
Yeah, Rob.
I would say more if I had more to say, but I'm really all I am is just a wizard. So on to the goblin.
I'm Jesse. I play Skriznut, your battle bard. And have you checked your butthole? That's it. Ba-da-ba-da.
Well, my name's Bill. I play Rocky. He's the Minotaur, Paladin, Oath to Redemption, level 9? Not 9.
That doesn't sound right.
Just missed it by like 2 levels. He's got a new badass sword, badass fur with a burn mark, badass attitude. And he might be on psychedelics tonight.
All right, we here. Let's see how tonight's gonna go. Ooh, a
Went
7.
off the
That's a
table
death
and
save.
got a 7.
So, all right, how you doing? I'm Elvin Windsoul. Probably can sit back a little farther now that I did some audio checks. I am a cleric, level 1, but I don't heal, and I'm also mainly a warlock with a badass weapon, just like Rocky. Spoiler. Why are you snapping it?
Because you're too close. You're not loud, but you were definitely louder than everybody else. Cool.
Now we're back.
All right.
All right, sorry, gang. We were just working through some technical things. We're trying to improve the overall sound quality of the program for the people that are listening at home and for us when we go back to listen to these because we are our biggest fans. And I am total fans of all of you guys. Honestly, you guys make this the reason that it's fun and enjoyable every single week. And I just really appreciate you guys. Told myself I wasn't going to cry. And I'm not, because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
There ain't no
Oh,
tears in this
and
game.
I've seen some people cry at Dungeons and Dragons.
Facts.
None personally.
Listen, that dude hit me right here, and I was just like, I hate to break his heart, but that dragon is going to hit him again.
Oh, yeah.
Don't break your heart.
My name is Kevin, aka Nictus, on social medias and stuff. I am the Dungeon Master. I'm going to be doing all the NPC characters and describing the events and the story and reacting to the players and the characters and what they do. And for those of you who have never played, yes, this is that game they talk about on Stranger Things. But
Devious.
we're going to do it better.
Better than Stranger Things?
They only play for like 2 total minutes.
You see how far
Yeah.
that dice rolled across that
It
table?
went really far. I've rolled a lot of dice in my life, and when one goes that far, it's going off the table.
Oh,
We
100%.
promise not to play the same song over and over and over.
I don't promise that.
We've been playing the same song at the intro of every
If I hear
stream
that
for
song,
24.
We're like
Running up that hill?
if I hear that one more time on the radio,
So,
that one?
so you want me to take that out of the playlist?
yeah, please.
Song? The Kate Bush one?
All right. Anyway, so recap on last week's session. The Gravy Train and compatriots had cleaned up the events in the Orzhov Basilica that was run by the Belheims. They got a couple pieces of loot that they don't know what they are. I believe it was a rapier and
And a shield.
a shield. And once they kind of established all that, Elvin went back to Orzova, the Church of Deals, and met with the Obsidian, the Ghost Council. Thinking that he was only speaking to one member, ended up actually talking to several members of the Ghost Council in a pretty creepy scene, I might add. It was kind of, even though I was doing it, I was kind of like, oh, that would be scary if that actually happened. And they let him keep part of the treasure that they recovered. And they righted rights. They felt that, Elvin's doing a pretty good job, and he asked for a reward, so they gave him part of a reward.
How you doing?
Elvin's learning a little bit more about the untapped potential of the weapon that he has. And they had a couple of new leads as far as what's going on. They know that there's many enemies in the world that are actively working to destroy the Guild Pact, which they have already succeeded in doing, but also to cause general disarray and problems in everyday life. So Ravnica itself is kind of a chaotic mess right now. The little bits that are still maintaining the civility and order within Ravnica are stretched thin because there are no rules or laws holding everyone back. It's kind of the wild, wild west, and people are able to do exactly what it is that they want to do. They can openly attack members of other guilds. The guildless themselves, the people who are not affiliated with guilds, are the vast majority of the population, but because of the chaotic nature of everything going on around them and how integral the guilds are to everyday life within Ravnica, even their lives have become hard. People trying to just go to their jobs might get run over by a riotous mob of ogres, trolls, and giants, So it's crazy. Everything's a little bit nuts right now, but we haven't seen anything yet. We know that it's only progressively going to go worse as people vie for power. And we know it's only a matter of time before these break-off branches of the guilds try to rule Ravnica again, much like they did 10,000 years ago. They were summoned by Niv Mizzet, the guildmaster and current leader of the Izzet League, who has sort of been a mentor / Patreon to them, to kind of guide them in things. And he has come up with a solution to attempt, he believes, to restore the Guild Pact. He referred to it as the Dragon's Maze. He didn't really go into a lot of details about exactly what it was or how it works, but he did say that every guild will be able to choose a champion or group of people to run the maze for them. Now, if this is a literal maze of winding twists and turns, I'm just going to let you guys know. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be sweet, and I've worked very hard on it. You're not doing that today, though. We're going to get to that later. So, they still have to... It's one of those things that he's going to present to the people who are willing to restore the order to Ravnica. And he's hoping that the other guilds will be on board, because when it's all said and done, the winner will be able to either become or establish a new guild pact. That would give that guild a lot of say in what goes on in the world of Ravnica. They might be able to put themselves a little bit ahead, but it was almost a failsafe for just in case something like this happened. And we'll get into more of that as you guys explore the world. But that's the recap so far. Sorry for the long-winded reprise. Oh no, we left out the thing with the snake people that tried to murder you in your sleep.
Oh yeah, they did.
They did actually kill you. These half snake, half people snuck into the rooms after a long night and after all the dealings with Belheims and attempted to assassinate all of you. They were not successful. Everyone did live through it, but you got hurt pretty bad.
4 HP plus a dagger doesn't typically equal very well.
And you have ideas of who they are, and you even have ideas of where they came from, but you're not entirely sure. So we're going to kind of basically pick up after the evening. You guys are in with, if you guys went to Niv Mizzet, yeah, you guys are currently there. So he's been explaining to you about the Dragon's Maze, and you see what you think are either high-ranking members of these other guilds or maybe even guild masters. You're not entirely sure. So you guys are in Niv Mizzet's chamber.
And what was the last thing he had said again? That he taken us to Dragon's Maze? Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
He said that it was both a figurative maze and a literal maze.
Yeah.
That the maze itself is established through the ley line energies of magical energies that run underneath, above, through, below, and under. Like, it's all through the city. So that's why I said you're not sure if it's like an actual maze, like a physical thing, or something that you're going to be doing in your mind. You're not sure.
Or maze in our mind.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't explain it really well, but he did ask you to be his champions. Now, it's a little preemptive. And the reason that's preemptive is because he's going to have to run this whole contest by the other members of the guilds to see what they feel is the fairest way to do this. But most of them probably will be on board, even the chaotic people like Rakdos, because it's going to give their people a chance to make Ravnica in that guild's image, so to speak.
So, what makes you think the other guilds won't pick one of these to be their champion?
Pick who?
Well, you have Rocky, who's part of the Boros.
I think that
You have
it will be.
Jessica, who's part of the unknown. You have what's his face over there? Elvin,
Said he's a cleric.
part of the Orzhov. What makes you think that the guild's not going to try to snipe some of your champions?
My preemptive thought is I have to discuss the rules of the maze with the other guild leaders to where it seems fair to everyone. Maybe we choose a group of champions. Maybe we only choose one. Maybe we even leave it open to anyone who chooses to run the maze. I mean, we're all a part of Ravnica. Why should the guild list not have an opportunity just as much as us?
So what if someone like Rakdos decides to go in and run the maze? He could just destroy all of us.
This is something, again, that I feel that we must discuss with the other guild leaders to where it is fair. Some of the other guild leaders are not as, and I don't mean to speak impolitely, they're not as powerful physically
All the guild leaders in the room just looking up.
or magically. Case in point, Lazav. He's not physically imposing. He is the size of just a man. What
Is he
chance?
in the room? Is Lazov in the room?
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
I just want to. Skriz goes. Oh.
And Lazav is kind of looking like, kind of giving that look like you're not really sure because you can't see his face, but you kind of get this like, motherfucker, what?
Yeah, like Skriz is like looking at him like.
Rocky's trying to ignore the fact that he's in the room. Just
But no offense, how fair would it be for, I don't know, me to run the maze against normal mortals?
I think that's kind of our point. Yeah. What? So you're going to discuss these kinds of rules
Yes.
with everyone else?
It's going to take us, I'm not sure how long to discuss it, since this will be really more of a meeting of the guild leaders that we haven't had in a long time.
What do you want us to do till then?
I'm sure you have other pressing matters. You have other things to investigate, other tasks on your plate. I heard whispers that you wanted to look into the revolt within the Golgari.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did have that run-in.
You were also searching for someone.
We don't really have any leads on that, though.
You could ask.
Do you have any leads?
No.
Let me write that off the list right now.
I'm not sure exactly which tasks you have undertaken, which ones you have not, which things you would like to further investigate. I'm sure that you could come up with some activities in the meantime.
Do you have any sorts of idea as to how long it would be that we have to like prepare ourselves for this dragon maze?
I'm sure that we would give all of the competitors and contestants ample time and opportunity. It would not be sprung sporadically. We would not say, we're running tomorrow.
Mm.
We want to make the contest as fair as possible for anyone who wishes to undertake it.
Are we thinking more like just big picture time frame, like months, year?
I don't think it would take that long. This is not something that we have to construct. It exists already.
Just have to, you and the brain trust agree on the rules.
Yes. It has to be something that we unanimously agree is fair.
We were just talking about the guildless folk. Who's going to be like their spokesperson?
They don't need a spokesperson because they govern themselves.
Yeah, I guess it checks out.
They do not adhere to the rules of a guild structure. Most of the time, they are just trying to live their lives. Some of them may have even considered joining guilds at one point, but they don't want to get caught up in all the politics. I don't know how many guildless would even be interested in trying to run the maze, but we will make it open to anyone who wants to compete.
I want to pull, like Rocky just asked that question. Skriz pulls him to the side and be like, if anything, I know a couple dozen goblins that might need to run that race with us to even up the odds a little bit, you know, maybe clear out some of the side garbage.
Yeah, it could be. I feel like we're definitely not going to be the only heavy hitters going. We'll
Yeah,
probably need a little
we can use
backup.
them as flack.
A flock of what? Like a flock of goblins?
Yeah, flack of
Goblins?
goblins. That's what I meant to say there.
Okay. Yeah.
Phew, I'm not the dumbest one in this group anymore.
I'm just getting my dice.
Damn already?
Getting his minis out.
Yeah.
All of
You
a
guys
sudden,
waited
it's
for him
hard
to
to
come
stop.
back, yeah?
Huh?
You guys waited for him to be done. at
Yeah,
Warzone.
We
Okay, I thought so.
yeah. We left
Well, I
when
didn't
he
know
was
if I
done.
was
Yeah,
here.
like my note,
Yeah.
the note that I
Yeah.
made on my little thing
Like, I
says
don't-
that you guys were all
Yeah.
here.
Your character's here with us. Yeah.
So yeah, you're definitely here.
So is Pig as well. She was here.
Yeah, she's here too. She's been real quiet.
So,
Yep.
your whole goal with all of this is we do a maze of some sort, and that's somehow gonna bring the guilds back together.
Yes. The first leader of the Azorius Senate was a very wise and powerful sphinx by the name of Azor. Thus, the name of the Azorius Guild is based from his name. When I say that I found this maze, this idea, he was a genius. I would say at the time, smarter than even I am. And it took me a long time to find an answer to this problem. But I think that he designed this maze and the locations of where the guilds established themselves purposefully as like a failsafe should anything ever destroy the guild pact. This gives Ravnica a chance to save itself. Because I think he knew that without it, it would just plummet back into chaos and war. Like it is right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just worry, even if we get the people to do the maze, and we're your champions, I get it, you know, we're no match for you. I just worry it's not gonna work.
Why?
It seems to me, and I'm gonna be very blunt with you, Niv. Can I call you Niv?
No.
Okay. It too good to be true.
How so? The guild pact itself sounded too good to be true.
And look where we're at now.
It worked for 10,000 years. It's the best we have.
Was it good enough?
That's not forever. No,
Ravnica has experienced peace for mostly 10,000 years.
you know, I'm all for it.
A new guild pact would establish a new law within Ravnica, and the person who has the power to construct a new guild pact would be the lawmaker. Much like how the guild pact prevented war and established the functions of the guilds within, this would do pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I just worry, but
There's
know,
only
you-
one way to try, right?
I mean, you're the wise for sure.
I think this is not me. I did not design this.
Correct. But
So someone had the foresight 10,000 years ago of what happens should the guild pact get destroyed and designed a thing specifically for that purpose. We have to try. you're welcome to not participate if you feel like it won't work. No one's going to be angry at you or disappointed. You can go back to just doing what it was that you were doing before.
Okay.
And you definitely can help. I'm sure that we will have other tasks for you to do that don't involve the maze at all.
No, I'm fine. I'll just have to be fine. You know, we're gonna be champions.
Well, I believe together we're gonna be champions.
I said we. Okay.
Maybe when you said it, never mind.
All right.
How y'all doing? Is
Okay.
it you all or y'all?
We'll talk later. I think we can do it. Sounds too good to be true, but hey, we've lived this long, and that even itself sounds too good to be true because we can stink it up a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, we tracked enemies everywhere we go. I mean, we got attacked by a door.
Well, you got attacked by a door.
Well, yeah, I got
I
attacked
got
by
ran
a door.
over. He got hit by a door.
I
You're
got
the only
stabbed
one.
by a snake.
Nah, that's
Well,
not
we
that
all
bad.
got stabbed
Yeah, I
by
was
the
gonna say, that's-
snake.
Yeah,
so-
well, I want
Now you're just now you're bragging.
Well, you got that big fire flames. Well, you did that to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. I did do that.
We'll find one.
You know, like I said, I think it's too good to be true, but we can do this. I think we can. At least we have nothing to lose. So, you figure out the maze and get it all drawn up and get the people accepting. And we'll find something else to do, I guess, in the meantime.
Now,
Like go into the Undercity.
if we do have these rules, there's no guild pack to hold people basically to their word. Do you have any ideas of something like that so people don't cheat with whatever the rules are that you all come up with?
I have a feeling that it'll be more like a series of guidelines.
I'd be more.
It'll be more establishing the people who can compete, the number of competitors. But I kind of feel like it'll be anything goes at that point.
I
You
feel
can't
like-
stop someone from murdering you.
Well, you can. You murder them
Yeah, you write,
first.
you write that in
Murder
the
them.
rule book.
Exactly.
What?
There's no rule book, like you said. We can't make people play by the rules. And I think that it will, knowing Azor as I did, it will be both mentally taxing, physically taxing. And that's not counting the people trying to stop you from winning.
Mm.
And we got the best cheater on our team.
Who's that?
Where's the ground?
Oh, well, he didn't cheat.
Not yet.
Oh, shit, sorry. I snuck in.
She rolled like a 19 on
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
stealth
Pass
check.
with
Stealth
trace.
is a high
everything.
tonight.
He rolled a
Your
one.
passive perception was just not good.
I know. Sorry. I actually only rolled an 8. So.
But he was asleep.
I was looking in the laundry room.
So that's the maze, the concept and idea of the maze. Now, as far as what this is the DM. This is not the character talking. You guys can kind of from this point decide what it is that you want to do. You have other leads. You have other things that you could go do. You can just wander around aimlessly. That I'm going to leave that up to you. You are now in what we call sandbox mode.
Ooh.
Like even more sandbox than you guys have been when I was just like, here's a bunch of things you could do, and you just figure out which things you want to do.
Well, I know Liz is pretty anxious to go to the Undercity.
I don't think anything is currently pressing for Rocky, so he'll go with who's ever more convincing on whatever task we have.
How about he killed the Bellheim? So, well, half.
No, you didn't. You only got half of them.
I said half. You didn't let me finish.
But you only got half of it out before I cut you off. So, same as half of the Bellheims.
You know, that's what best friends do. They finish each other's sentences.
I tried.
Yeah, see? Best
Tried.
friends. Best friends.
Yeah. Tried too hard. Anywho, what else is on the agenda besides going to
There's
help
Mr.
Gerard?
Ichabod, the traitorous little turd goblin.
It's true. I mean,
There is Ichabod.
I mean, we can ask Niv if he has any leads on that.
Yeah, we can try and investigate. I feel like you go to the Undercity or something. We can check with your flock of goblins. Flock.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
They're not in the Undercity.
No,
Oh,
they're
I thought
over.
they were.
They are under.
They're just
They are
underground.
underground, but they're not in Undercity.
It's
That's
not.
what I
Yeah.
meant.
They're
The
under
under-
the city,
the
but not in
underground.
The Undercity.
Have
Yeah.
you even been paying attention?
I just didn't want you guys to like assume that it was the same place because it's not.
I feel like I did know that.
You probably did, but it's been a while since you
It's
guys
been a
like
while.
originally went there. That was what, episode 3?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Krinkos.
Krinko's Funhouse.
Ouch.
It was okay.
All right, so
Pig's just happy to be here.
We're happy to have Pig here.
hell yeah. So those are the two things right now.
Golgaris or Golgari, whatever. Underground or Ichabod.
Or the underground.
I'm gonna go with Ichabod.
Well, here's the thing, though. We need to have any leads. Do we have any leads for Ichabod?
We haven't really tried too hard yet either.
Well,
I mean, we could.
That's my
search
question.
around.
I'm asking if we know anybody that would have any leads. Like, I mean,
So you're trying to find old homeboy's brother, the Cambion. You guys have no
Oh,
leads on
yeah,
that
that
either.
is-
Love old
Yeah.
homeboy.
The guy from the nightclub.
Mhm.
Copernicus.
Copernicus. yeah.
well, Copernicus is a brother. Tormund's the one that's missing.
He's
Right.
dead.
So I'm just trying to remember the things that I've like laid out for you, so you can try to figure out some stuff with him. You want to find Ichabod, not so much because
Because
You-
we're besties.
you're not really sure what's going on with him, and you kind of want to know what's going on with that guy.
Yeah.
Like whether
Oh,
he's
I
still
know what's
loyal
going on with
or whether
him.
it's not. You
Definitely.
have the thing with the people that just tried to kill you, and that also seems to coincide with the thing he wants to go do, which is investigate the Undercity.
Liz took that.
He took it
stabbing
personally. I can tell he took that very personally. He didn't have a villain in his arc. It's now those snake people.
I mean, I'd be all right
Also,
with
fuck
that.
those guys. That's my new thing.
I would think that, that might go hand in hand with Ichabod. It might be a good place for him to hide.
I mean,
Could be.
either way, like
Because I really don't want to go mess with the Rakdos right now and
that's fair.
searching for Madame Madrid.
That's right. You also
We also
have these people who you know helped destroy the Guild Pact. Tauros, Madame Madri,
Yep.
etc.
I just don't
and
really
we have
think we're
we
up
have
to that
reason to
task.
believe that both Ichabod and the Gorgons are like connected to these people as well.
All I remember is Madame Madri showing up, and then everybody was roasted over a Spitfire in like 2 rounds. So, I mean, if we want to go see her, like, I've lived a long time at this
Well,
point. We'll see what happens.
Again, with Madame Madri, we have
That's what I'm saying.
I
no
know.
leads on that either.
I
Again.
know. I'm kind of a jerk. I don't give you guys any leads.
Sandbox,
I'm like,
my
figure
ass.
it out.
Feel like I keep digging a hole in this sandbox. you
You just have to go around and ask.
Sandbox is off.
Yeah, I mean,
Cards?
ever seen an hourglass?
Yeah, it's an hourglass.
These are dry erase cards?
the cards that have all the ways we die.
No,
He just
they're
pulls
just
one, he's
they're-
like, oh, you
Dumb
guys
ways to die.
That was Rocky's mom's phone
So
number.
many dumb
no, they're
ways to
blank.
die.
I can put them here.
Is that the one where you go check your butthole?
Do you
No.
guys all like how we're asking him questions to avoid making a decision?
You guys can ask me questions. What do you guys want to know?
Do you know?
I'm sorry. Are you asking Niv?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know where Ichabod is? Have you seen that in your dragon sight?
Well, I don't use it in that way. And I haven't heard from him since you recovered Skrasnet.
Have you heard any leads on Madame Madri?
I didn't know that we were looking for her.
Definitely want to be looking for her.
Yeah, you keep your eye out for her.
Where was she originally?
Well, the last time we saw her was a long time ago.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Yeah.
There was a barbecue.
You know, we have the show. You should go watch it. It's really cool.
Yeah, right.
It's on Wednesdays, 7:30.
if you're not busy on Wednesday nights,
Maybe you've heard of it.
Yeah, I don't even remember where. I don't even know where that was. Like what district we were in
well,
when that happened.
Last time we saw Terrace was out in the woods.
Yes.
Right
He was
before.
more like
Well, that was a
illusion, though.
spectral projection or something.
Wait, that wasn't Rio?
I don't think so. I think it was illusion.
Gosh. All
I
right.
mean, it could have been real. Who knows?
It's as real as it felt in your heart. Is that what fairies talk like?
That sounds like a fairy. All right.
You guys also have the lead for the tomb.
Oh, that's right. The
You guys took notes, right?
Yeah, well, I did. I just forgot about it. We have the thing for the hammer. It's a sun forger.
Oh yeah,
It's a
that
really
was-
powerful weapon.
I didn't write that down because that was your thing.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
write
have
that
it-
down
I have
'cause
it written
wasn't
down.
here.
Facts. You were not here.
I do
didn't-
have it written down.
I didn't
so-
write it down because I don't take notes.
Yeah, we already know that.
I just run this.
I take notes like Skriz and things.
Like I said, sometimes if you feel like you're getting railroaded, it's because you didn't take any notes.
Very.
So I'll put the big things out there and you guys figure it out, and then you guys can all the little things you're gonna have to figure out on your own.
So,
So we got the Sun Forger, we got Ichabod, but we don't know where he's at.
You have a lot of
Okay.
things that you know of, but don't know where they
know
I'd
where
are.
they
say we pick 3 items and then we vote on it.
All right.
So the only three that we have leads on.
So we'll go with
so that's
the Sunford, whatever,
Sun Forger.
Okay.
Which is somewhere in the underground.
and then we'll
Somewhere
go,
in the
and then
underground.
we're talking about the
The
Madame Madrid.
Madame Tree.
No
right?
idea.
We don't
no,
have-
we
you
don't have
got-
leads
got
on
it.
that.
You guys have no idea where that
Undercity-
lady is at.
Okay.
Undercity involving Gerard and
there
the
we go.
Stone
We got
Sisters
2.
of Death.
What's the 4th one?
Don't we have to?
Isn't there a third one?
What? Yeah, that's what I said. The 3rd one.
Yeah.
We've just been letting him go 1, 2, 4. It's just a lot easier.
We
It's
have-
smoother
We're
for
We're
him.
slowly getting this down.
We have the snakes.
Yeah, we just said
Yeah,
that.
that was number 2.
Oh my god.
So things we don't
I
have
think we
leads
have the
on
snakes.
is Tormund,
Taurus.
Ichabod, Madame Madri. Well, pretty much
Well,
And we got
Taurus.
shit, dude.
Sadek air thing. You know,
I don't think
know
we're
what
ready
to
for
call 'em.
snack. We can
Oh,
just leave that
definitely
one
not.
off. Leave that.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think we should go right now.
Hey, where's the big bad at? We're just gonna go find him real quick.
I don't feel like it'd be hard to find him.
Is there a Van Helsing in town?
That's not a good thing.
He's
That's-
probably also in the Undercity.
Van Helsing?
No.
no our Sadek guy.
The
Well,
Undercity
alright.
doesn't sound too good now.
what is
Well,
this,
it's pretty big.
what is this flaming hammer thing supposed to do? Why should we find it?
Well, I mean, I
Well,
don't
you guys
really-
don't really know what it does.
Yeah, I mean, legend just says it's really.
He heard a
powerful.
rumor that there was a really powerful weapon called a Sun Forger that was crafted
Sunforger.
by the first person to ever make one, and that he was buried with it.
Not Sunholm.
So in a tomb somewhere. So it
Not
sounds
Sun-
like either way we're going to the Undercity,
Yeah.
underground.
You don't have to. You can go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Higher than a 10. We go to the
Oh.
Undercity.
How about we just go vote
Your
on it?
your person, they said that she was in the Woodwraith Forest underneath the Undercity, so she's down there too.
The Undercity seems like it
I
has
guess
a
what I'm trying to
boat.
say is you guys have spent an awful lot of time above ground.
That's
I think it's
true.
time for you guys to go underneath Ravnica.
I spent 6 feet under people.
The hourglass is putting us down.
And I don't have a lot of cool stuff for the ocean
It's like
parts,
Chris
so
Sand, it ain't
sorry.
Sand.
Not yet. I have some more
I got a
during
great
the maze
question to ask him.
parts.
What battle map did you bring tonight?
Guess you'll have to find out. I only brought one.
Damn it.
Okay, I guess we're going to the underground.
Sweet. I love it when you guys do what I want you to do.
Because that's
Wait.
what I wanted to since the beginning. I mean, yeah.
Dude, definitely.
So
I've
is
been
that what you guys are trying to do? You guys are trying to
Yeah.
find leads
Have
on
we
the
taken a long rest?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
stayed the night at the Spiral.
So, all right, just so I know and
Silver
everyone
Spire.
gets their vote, he's voting for the snake people.
Yeah.
What are you voting?
Squiz would vote for all of them. Like every time a vote comes around,
He's like,
his
"That
name just
sounded
goes
good."
up.
How do you feel?
Undercity.
More specifically, you're trying to go for the snake people.
They're all in the Undercity.
They're all in the Undercity.
I'll go wherever my group wants to go.
Okay, how do you feel, Rocky? I mean, these guys did try to kill you.
I could kill some snake people.
Got it. They tried to kill you too, but you weren't here.
Yeah.
So you missed
Yeah,
that part.
yeah.
It happens.
They were so bad at
Um,
trying to kill you, they
They,
did.
they just didn't see you. But had
Oh,
they seen
Wild
you,
how I can do that.
Yeah, and Squiz got kicked in the face. by
While we're
a
down
dog.
there, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask around about the Sun Forger.
Yeah, sure. While we're down there.
Well, I'm assuming once we go down there, my what do we call her? Old boss.
Which?
She'll probably have an idea that I'm down there either way. So I guess what I'm saying is it was gonna happen eventually.
not much is actually known about her.
No.
other than that you used to work for her.
Mhm. And she also just seems to show up inconveniently.
Mhm.
Slightly menacingly.
Yep.
Without a lot of follow through so far. So I have a feeling we'll run into her when we're down there.
Who knows? I have a feeling we're gonna run into a lot of things when we get down there.
You guys have seen the sun for the last time.
Hey, I don't care. I'm a dark elf.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
Thing
was going to
burns
say
me.
I'm fungal.
and we
Nothing
haven't
burns
really
me.
done anything with the Golgari at all. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to do stuff with your guys' individual guilds. We've done stuff with Boros. We've done stuff with Izzet. We haven't done a lot with yours, and we've done stuff with Orzhov now.
Mhm.
So and the Demir and the Golgari, they're down.
Yeah.
So you have to go down and interact with them.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
so that's fine. You guys can get to that path however you want to. In the meantime, are there any things that you want to do above ground before you go below ground as far as supplies,
Wait, hold on.
selling things off, taking care of any other business that you guys have not taken care of, people that you want to see, places that you want to go?
I do keep forgetting to get the spell component. I just need a diamond that's worth like 50 gold for chromatic orb.
So you need to buy a diamond. Are
Mhm.
there any other spell components that
I
you
think
or anyone
that-
else needs
The only one for me.
that you need to pick up before you go because you've learned?
Mine are
those
all like
spells?
sticks and dirts and a
Yeah,
feather.
That's basically
Uh,
like rotten food,
Got it.
broken glass,
Okay.
stuff
Um,
that basically Skriz probably has
So
on.
nothing of
Yeah.
like significant
on the
value.
ground.
Okay.
It's just-
sitting
it's just the
in
diamonds,
ransacked.
so-
just
Yeah.
the diamonds.
I think maybe Skriz and Pig like every other day go on a little like scavenger hunt together and
They're gonna open the bag of holding. It's nothing
much
but
money
just
was
like
it?
junk.
yeah, we're like,
About
well,
half.
we found this really cool string and then there was a lot of that
There was
string.
a yard sale down the road.
No, it was
10%.
10%.
I'm writing you out because you didn't share any.
Yeah, he should have got 1,000 gold for
It's
that.
also on stream though.
What?
You turned in money.
Oh, that's
You
right.
guys weren't.
Characters
You guys
don't
weren't
know
there.
that. Yeah.
I'm a selfish bitch.
That's not true. He bought you guys potions and stuff.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
It's only
so-
partly self.
He bought my outfit. You didn't know it, but you did.
I'm an accountant.
So is that what you guys want to do? You guys are
He
trying to
stole our
go
money and
buy
then bought us
general
presents with
supplies,
it.
and
Isn't that what you want?
you guys are trying to find like basically a general supply store. Do you guys? Is there any basic equipment you guys need to replace? Because I know you guys did fight the ooze people, and some of that
thought we
stuff has not been replaced yet.
Ooh, what has not been replaced yet?
Oh, I don't know.
It was
Like,
before we had the month off.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like I
Oh,
replaced everything.
Right. The weapons that I got off of what's his face, Victor.
Okay.
I would like to take a couple minutes
Okay.
to identify those.
You want to identify them
I have
have
that.
notes
I have that
on-
identify, so
on them.
I'll just ritual those since
Okay, so
we're already on
for
the
the
surface.
first item, we'll go with the sword. In my handy dandy notebook here, give me just 1 second. Sorry, the people from Blue's Clues are going to sue me. I know it.
They can't patent that.
By the way, Blue's Clues, I was an adult. I watched the show. I thought it was great. My nieces watched it. It was awesome. When Steve did the little, he
Shout
came
out
back
Blue's
to talk
Clues.
to everybody. I it hit me in the feels when he did the little commercial. I'm like, that motherfucker did leave and he never came back. So, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Steve, we love you, by the way. All of us.
Your dad's listening like,
We went out to dinner on Sunday.
what's he talking
You're like, what the hell is that guy talking about?
I need to get milk
And he just never came back.
and cigarettes.
Game
Daddy
rules
issues.
magic. Now I
That's
can't,
what happened to your
can't
dad.
find it. I did say rapier, correct?
yes,
Okay.
rapier and there's a shield.
I know what the shield is. That's why I'm trying to do the other thing first.
I would like to go to a general store,
Yes.
but mainly
like
mainly for like weapons, shields, armor, things like that.
Okay.
Especially the gummies.
So you're wanting to go to like an armory?
Yeah.
We'll call it a general store. You would not be able to find that in Precinct 1, obviously, but you're not in Precinct 1, you're in Precinct 4. District 4. Precinct
Yep.
4. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, me not being
It's
scared,
Precinct 4.
like if they're going to the general store or whatever they're going to,
Wait, are you guys in Precinct? Are you in 5?
wherever the
Nip is.
wherever Nip is.
Precinct 4. I was right. Okay.
So where's the armory?
There are several different shops and stuff around here.
Okay.
So let me find the.
Just fine. General store, yeah.
Oops, that's not right.
some reason I thought you had that sword from the other campaign, and this one was like.
Oh, the cursed sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, didn't you get a cursed sword?
Yeah.
But that was not this game.
I'm pretty sure I thought that last episode too. I was like,
So
no, never
lost.
mind.
We're on episode 7.
The sword is known as a. Make sure I'm telling you this correctly.
The Holy Avenger.
When you play Lord
It's
of the
known
Rings.
as a 9 lives stealer. The weapon
That's,
is it gives you a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. The sword has 1d8 plus 1 charges. If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be slain instantly, as the sword tears its life force from its body. This does not affect a construct or an undead. The sword loses 1 charge if the creature is slain. When the sword has no charges remaining, it loses its property forever and it can never regain new charges.
So does that happen automatically, or do you get to choose when that happens?
So it's only when you crit.
Only when you crit.
And
So,
only when you
okay.
crit against an enemy that has 100 hit points or less.
Mhm.
So it is called a 9 live stealer.
It sucks the soul out of you.
It has a maximum number of charges that it could have of 9.
Of 9.
And then when that happens 9 times, it loses that ability but keeps the +2 bonus.
What you gonna do with
So I
And-
threw like a purple one in there because it does have such a limited amount of stuff on it.
That's
so.
fair.
You guys can figure
And-
out whoever is going to use that or keep that. It is on D&D Beyond.
And
so
that
you
doesn't
can decide.
recharge its things, does it?
It does not recharge.
Okay.
Once those charges are
So-
gone, it's gone.
I'm assuming you.
But it keeps the +2 bonus. It's
Mhm.
always going to be a +2 rapier.
Okay. So put that down. And what about the shield?
The shield is known as a sentinel shield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like a pretty good thing. It gives you advantage on
Mhm.
initiative, and it gives you advantage on
That is
perception
really
checks.
good. Yeah.
Pig flies over and is like, "This is probably for me," and just starts trying to pick it up.
Well, since it is
Well, it's
magical,
magical,
it will fit to whoever is trying to
It'll
wield
fit
it.
to whoever, as long as you're proficient with shields.
Everything shapes.
But I mean, like,
Everything. Says the
I
changeling.
personally don't have any uses for either of these.
As
but
he turned into a little girl.
I am proficient. I don't have any personal use for these. I'm proficient in a rapier, but I don't really need to take it if somebody else wants it. But shield's all your guys's. This is a pretty good shield, so
Do you
I
want-
suggest one of you take it.
All right, let me just make sure that I'm describing this weapon to you so you understand what you're getting. It does not require attunement, so that's kind of huge.
Yeah.
You have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks.
Mhm. You said initiative.
It also it functions as a normal shield, so you get the +2 armor class bonus.
So strong.
So
I'm never fucking healing you guys.
What else is new?
all fucked.
So
yeah, he had all
Oh,
these,
it's just another week, or like,
he had all these cool things, and you guys just beat the living shit out of him. So I was really disappointed that it didn't do cool stuff because I wanted the 9 live stealer to trigger a proc just one time when it was fighting you
Oh.
guch and you
that
just
would have
die.
been brutal.
Yeah.
That would have been
Who was this
horrible.
off of?
I
That
would have
was
brought you
Victor.
back up as my
Oh.
construct.
Yeah.
Which also,
Actually, I'm a construct.
which also spelled backwards.
You only
is
have 1 hit
strong
points.
bonus
But...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's one of those things too that if they only have like 4 hit points and it procs, you lose a charge.
Yeah.
So
Light flare.
it's not optional. Like the charge just happens.
I mean, it's not bad for PvP because they don't get death saves, right?
So anyone that wants the rapier, that'll be your thing. You guys can figure that out.
I feel like the other ones that would use
I don't
is
think it
you or
requires
me.
attunement either.
Yeah.
No, no,
Bad at staff.
So,
Mhm.
And who uses shields? Just you?
Yeah, I can use
He
one,
can-
But you usually don't.
Yeah.
but I double hand.
So, well, the shield's already
You-
tossed
you-
it to
you
one of
can
you
dual
two,
wield.
so-
Are you
You-
lick this?
the-
or Liz not?
Yeah.
Life stealer and the other thing, like
I'm lick
How does? Well, I don't have.
you don't have 2 weapon fighting, so you wouldn't get to add your bonus to the one attack. But
bonus.
everyone has bonus action attack. Everybody has.
Yeah.
Right.
Liz, did you I see you over there kind of looking at those weapons. Anything good for anybody?
Yeah, the shield. It's pretty good. It's basically enhances your senses.
The shield, like when you look at it now that you know what it is, you see basically it has like a big metallic eyeball on it,
Mhm.
and it's kind of constantly looking around whenever you lift it up.
Well, I can put it this way: I die a lot.
Sorry,
And
I shouldn't laugh at you as the DM. I shouldn't do that.
I sometimes with this shield, it just doesn't block the same. I always seem to get hit in the face.
Because he's not usually wearing it.
You do realize that basically none of us use shield. I don't care if you have the shield.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Does the shield heal?
Heal? No.
Oh well, yeah. Well,
That's
just
his.
wondering.
So you
it'll
guys
still
can
probably heal more. hit
Decide what
points
to
than,
do with your shiny new treasures. There is always the option of you can just sell them.
That's true.
They do have value.
Don't go.
So,
So I'm
uh,
assuming this thing isn't at full charges.
I don't know. I haven't rolled the charges for it yet. I will do that as soon as you decide what you're going to do with it. If someone's going to use it, I'll tell you. And if you're not,
Are you? I'm assuming you're proficient in rapiers, right?
he's using a rapier.
Oh, you're
I
right.
got a scimitar right now, but I started out with a rapier.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
like you definitely could use it.
I mean, if you want this, I mean, I doubt a wizard would be stabbing people with a rapier that often. So
It's hard to stab people when you're running away.
That's true. You could probably like throw it at him though. Well, if you guys don't want it, I could put it in my other hand. But you know, I generally
I mean,
two-hand.
I feel like you'd be doing more work with just one hand. I mean, we've seen you in action with both a glaive and a sword.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he doesn't want it, we could always sell it. I mean, I'm sure this thing's worth a pretty penny.
That's true.
Okay.
too.
So basically, the consensus is we don't know what we're doing with the sword.
Nope.
I mean,
will-
if nobody wants it, I'll take it.
it's
but-
not like the staff.
You
It
said
kind
it
of was
sucked
like,
the
there you
life
go,
out
you're
of
taking
somebody?
that. And the sword, Rocky's like, I'll take that because I use
You can't
swords.
use it?
And oh, she can.
Well, she can, but she has the staff.
I can't. I mean, listen, guys. If you're giving me another accessory and you want me to put it in the bag of holding and whip it out to do some cool shit with later, I am happy to do it. But you know, I'm a simple gal myself.
You also
I got
can just store it.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there's plenty of space in there. Skriz and I could probably move a couple of the our strings that we found on our last scavenger hunt.
Don't lose my feathers.
I know. I would. Did you hear me bring up the feather? I thought we weren't even gonna tell them about the feathers.
Feathers.
Nothing.
I can't keep anything from you guys. We got so many feathers. They're so cool. They're in the bottom of the bag. It'd be really hard to find.
It was from the explosion. There was a lot of birds nearby.
We thought quick though.
We
We've
don't know
been-
if it was from pillows or actual birds. There was a lot of feathers.
We
in there.
chose to just not ask any more questions and accept feathers. So what I'm saying is there's room in there for the glaive, and I'd be happy to light that shit on fire sometimes and murder someone with it.
You're great
But-
at stabbing. Great at stabbing.
Thank you so much. Been working on it.
Put it in the bag for now.
Okay.
You know, I feel like we're working on this right now.
We are.
We're
I mean,
fixing
Yeah,
worst
I mean,
comes to
like,
worst,
it's
if
one of
it-
those things you can sell it if you want to later.
Exactly.
And
It's like
potentially buy something that might be more useful to you.
exactly. If it's like we end up not using it at all, we can just sell it and then spend it on
Or
something
if
more
we're
useful.
fighting someone that
has over
shit
100
sucks
HP.
and we are like
You're really
our
hoping that
hope
it
is
dies.
Yeah, yeah,
that
really.
we auto
Yeah.
crit on it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
Yeah.
not a bad thing to have.
If we did need to use it quickly, do we have to attune to it?
I don't think it requires
It
attunement.
is
Well,
non-attunement.
I mean, I can.
I don't think
It's-
it does. I don't,
It's
I-
not. It's not attuned.
It's on there, right? It doesn't
Yeah,
say
so
that.
no.
We can use it
I'm only
quickly.
Like I'm looking at the
to.
bottom of the thing. It's not there. So
Yeah, so no attunement. I
Alright.
tried to give you guys a couple of things that weren't attunement.
That is nice. Well,
oh, wait,
I'll tell
maybe
you what.
maybe it is attunement. I may have lied. Oh, which is weird because it doesn't have like the. Okay, never
attune
mind.
thing?
Now it does have the attunement thing. on
Okay.
it.
Okay,
So it is attunement.
Then never mind.
I lied.
Somebody say attunement again. Now it sounds weird in my head.
Attunement.
Yeah, thank you.
So maybe we don't
Not
keep it for that
attunement.
reason then. I mean, unless somebody. It's a hard decision.
I can.
I
Like
got
like here's
if
the
you want me
decision.
to be
Like
friends with this sword, I can do that.
Would-
It
would
it
the
absolute-
sword be
it a-
more
yeah,
useful than it's
absolutely is
gold
attunement.
worth?
It requires attunement.
You know what?
how
We
much
can
do we
decide.
think this is
What are you
worth?
going to use more, the staff or the
well,
The
You-
staff does a lot.
you
more.
I mean-
like my
identified it.
staff has a lot,
Do we-
a bunch of spells.
do we have a rough
that I can
rough
have
estimate of how
access
much
to.
we would assume this thing would be worth? Not like an
I,
exact
I
amount, because I know
attack
magical items are
less
kind of
with
like in
my
the
staff.
So, all right. So I go by a general standard of
Mm.
it. Like, there's something you want to buy as far as magic items. Most non-combat magic items I have a scale, and combat items that have a different scale.
Mhm.
So I start for common magic items. They start at like 500 gold for weapons.
Mhm.
It's about 100 gold for non-weapons. Okay. Then when you get up into the rare ones, it's about 1,000. And when you get to very rare, it's about 5,000. And when you get to wondrous, or the next one up,
Mm.
it's like 10,000.
So basically,
When you
this
get to
thing-
legendary, they're like 50 grand or more,
Okay.
depending on the legendary.
So basically,
That thing is actually considered a very rare weapon.
very rare.
So to
purple,
buy
so-
it, I would charge you 5 grand.
So we probably get it.
But I'm not going
underneath.
to give you 5 grand for it.
Right, right.
Of course.
This is Pawn Stars, and I got to make a profit.
Yeah. Diminishing returns. We get it.
Don't worry,
Those
guys. I got a
bastards
spell
lied
for
to
that.
me.
It's not gonna still make it that 5,000.
So you guys
That'll
might
make it
get
better.
half, or maybe slightly more than half.
I think it's worth holding on to it, but I'm also I don't like to shop player in the game if we're talking out of game. So
But I mean, 2,000.
If you guys need money, you know that you have something that you could sell and it's worth something.
It's not like we. It's not like one of us secretly has 1,000 gold or anything.
not anymore.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't do that to one another. We're a team. But if we're just gonna put it in the bag, I can spend some time with it, put it on my belt
There we
for
go.
just in case.
There
I
we
got
go.
a second hand.
All right.
Sometimes,
Fair
you know,
enough.
I get surrounded in
I'll go
battle
ahead and hand it to
You
Rocky
have
then.
two hooves.
on my feet. Yeah.
It is
Wait,
indeed
you
Beyond.
actually have hands?
How do you think I grasp my sword?
I was impressed. I was like, you have 4 hooves.
You kind of thought it was like how I fly. It seems kind of
As
wild, but
much
you know
as
whatever.
this guy studies hands, he's never looked at Rocky's hands before. Only his hooves.
I just want
as-
hooves. That's all
what
it came
what
in.
is it called if I add it?
9 lives stealer rapier.
9 lives.
I just feel like the
There's,
idea
like,
of
different
having
weapon
that
types, so
for if we get into, especially since there's some people that we could run into.
I believe
that
it's a
we maybe aren't
finesse
ready for.
weapon. Yeah,
Or
so
good
it would be
places
it would
are
be
going
based off your
down.
dex for your modifier.
And you said it's a rapier. It's
Mhm.
It is a rapier, yeah.
Okay.
So
long
get
rest
that
today.
out of
Yeah,
my.
yeah. You, should
You added
be,
the shield,
You
right?
should be full health.
You got the shield on. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll take those out of my inventory.
Make sure it's equipped, or you won't get the bonus.
it.
Alright.
Can we spend attunement time?
Like I said, you guys are in free run time right now,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
you guys can do whatever you want.
The armory.
Yep.
Haven't got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is there?
Are you just trying to find like the nearest place, or
You know, I'm just
You
shopping.
wanna
Just
roll a d8.
for?
So I
Oh,
can
for
put
your
the
charges.
charges on
Okay.
here?
You're tuning.
Yeah.
You got 7 charges.
That's pretty good.
All right.
That means he's killed 2 people with that thing.
Bam, bam. I've updated.
I could have rolled a
everything.
1, but
Oh, that would.
I rolled a 6
Would've been
plus
funny.
1, so I.
Either way, that's still plus 2.
straight
Right?
shoot.
so
We can only kill 6 guys. So it's alright.
Elvin
Yeah.
just having general. I would say just general knowledge, being in stores, collecting debts,
Sure.
whatever it might be. You know, house mortgages, whatever. You know, in the market. Just kind of looking for a general store for medium armor, somebody that kind of specializes in that kind of stuff.
Well, here you're going to find more of what I would call general stores. They're going to have probably a little bit of everything.
Okay.
If you're trying to find stuff that's more of a magical or potent nature, there are shops like that around, but they're not going to be a general store. They're going to specialize in that
That's-
kind of thing.
That's
So
what I'm looking for.
you're trying to find magic stuff,
Magic armor,
Magic armor.
magic armor,
to be more
just armor, or just like magic things in general.
magic armor.
Okay. Well, you're in like near the forging district. That
Yeah.
that would not be outside the realm of
Yeah.
possibilities. So we will roll on my little handy dandy table here, and let's see, 73. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Not really. I feel like this will be. I feel like this will
Yeah.
be fast.
I mean,
you
all
have
I'm
you have a
getting is a-
general idea of what you
All
want.
I'm
So.
getting is a diamond, so.
Let's see, 73 is the. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so the shops that you know from collecting around here, the place that's probably the closest that would have just general magic types of gear and equipment is not far from the forging district, in where you guys ran into the goblins and stuff before.
Mhm.
It's called the Greasy Crown.
Squiz, you been here before? The Greasy Crown sounds like a place you might have swung by once or twice.
I might have done a little dance here and there.
It's not far. It's maybe 10-15 minute walk. So a nice little brief little jaunt over.
As we're walking, Pig just for fun keeps pulling some of the rope out of the bag of holding and trying to lasso people in front.
So
Where's my lassoing
Got him.
skills?
There you go. Sorry, Rocky.
the general vibe in this area is I mean there's chaos. You see
Oh, what you could get.
you see
through.
rubble in the streets where some of the buildings have been bombarded or attacked.
Random counter, guys.
But the shops that are still here, they're still trying to do their thing. You still hear the forges going off. They're still constructing things. They're still making things. They're still building things. But people are a little bit more, you can tell as you're kind of walking, they're just a little bit more cautious. Even people who wouldn't have probably paid you much mind before just stare at you a little bit just to kind of see what your intentions are. And if you're some sort of hostile, or if you're planning on trying to rob them, or just straight up attack them. But when it looks like you have no interest in what's going on with them and you pass by, they just immediately go back to what they're doing. The people in this precinct have already kind of had a hard life because of where they're at. These are skilled and sometimes overworked laborers.
This is the
Precinct 4,
smelting.
the smelting area, yeah.
That's where the goblins are at.
It is, yeah. But you can tell with the with recent events, especially with most of the guild lists that you're running into, anyone with an insignia or a patch or a symbol or anything showing loyalty to a guild, they're a little bit on edge. They seem very nervous about you guys walking around, not sure what you're doing. They particularly feel like Rocky. What's your passive perception?
10.
So you're in. I'm assuming that your Boros symbol is somewhere on you. It's on a belt. It's on a tabard. Something like.
Yeah, I think my shoulder.
Yeah.
armor.
You notice that they kind of look at you a little bit more suspicious. Not angry, not violent, and this is more the guildless, just the everyday people. They when they kind of see you walking down the sidewalk, they kind of give you a little bit more space and kind of just wait for you to pass to see what's going on, watching you the whole time.
How y'all doing? How are you doing? How's yous all's doings?
The same thing
I'll just
with
start running away faster.
with Elvin. For whatever reason, Elvin's guild insignia on his shoulder, it seems to give them that same sort of uncomfortable feeling. They're just kind of giving him a little bit more space. Not so much you, because you don't really wear your insignia out and about. You actually look like you could pass as guildless. And not so much you.
I'm
Or
just
you.
looking around for the other goblins walking around. I'm like,
But these two particular people, yes.
Can I go talk to anybody?
Yeah, you can talk to anybody you want.
Do they look like, please don't fucking talk to me right now?
They kind of look like what happens when you're walking in a neighborhood and someone definitely doesn't belong there, and they're not sure if you're there to like just go about your business or if you're gonna like rob them.
or start shit.
Yes.
Got it. So I think I just want to, maybe I'll let Rocky and Elvin get a little bit ahead of me.
Mhm.
And then I want to then I do want to try to lasso Rocky in kind of a playful way a little bit, just so they can see like these three misfits probably wouldn't fuck around with these guys if it was if they were on official business. So I'm gonna be like, Chris, I think I figured out the slip knot at the top. Watch this one. And I'm just gonna like flip back and like try to loop him and just kind of tug a little,
Nice.
just kind of create a playful scenario.
It's a pretty good roll. They seem to kind of be a little bit more at ease, kind of seeing this kind of playful nature, and everybody's just kind of. I mean, you guys are also on edge because you're not really sure what's
Yeah,
going
right.
around. People did just
I'm
try
like,
to,
ha, ha, look.
people did just try to murder you, so but you're just trying to show that you're not here to cause problems.
Yeah, so I think I do that and read that they're at least a little bit like
They've eased up a little
they're
bit.
not here to fuck with us.
Sure.
Maybe officially, like they are. And then I just want to go over to somebody who's like one of the people that's like very clearly aware of us, so I'm not like running up to anybody who's like living their life, like somebody who's already paying attention to us.
You see a Viashino who seemed to be at first kind of looking at you a little bit suspiciously, but kind of seeing this kind of eases up and goes back to just smoking a pipe. He's standing in front of what looks to be maybe some type of a tavern or a restaurant of some type. It's small. There's no patrons coming in or out, and it sounds like it's kind of dead in there from what you can tell. So either he's on a smoke break, he's on his lunch break, or he's just hanging outside. But he's smoking a pipe, just hanging out. Green scales. He looks sort of like an alligator upright, walking around. He's not. He doesn't look like he's associated with any guild that you can see. He's dressed in, just like a regular leather jerkin and just some type of very basic pants, very modest looking canvas pants. He's got this cool little sort of hat on. It's not quite a fez, but and it's got like a feather that comes down, like that drapes down. Almost looks like a peacock's feather.
Oh, well, there's my entry right there. I have to go up and be like, I know this is a little rude to stop somebody on the street, but I'm something, and my friend here are something of feather connoisseurs, and I just have to tell you, like, that was the move. That is the right choice. It is working for you. And I just couldn't keep walking by without telling you.
I like feathers.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's such an accent on your green skin. Like, it really pops.
The blue, it brings my eyes to pop.
I know. It's perfect. And people really underestimate just like adding one little thing to your outfit. It really can just change everything.
You are. Yes.
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 Yeah. I know. You know what? So weird. I was going to say the same thing.
I thought you were people. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know how like two things can be true? That's like one of these two things. But
Why come to?
oh, well, honestly, first of all, it looks a little different than last time we strolled through around here.
Things change.
True. You know what? I like your straightforward approach. You really kind of are you just take in stuff and live with it and move on, it seems like.
Common, not my lang
Lasagna.
language.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. To be honest, it is my, it's one of mine, and I still, it's a lot of work to try to pull out the right word every single time.
I still learn.
Does he speak anything that can I make?
Do you speak Biashino?
No. Is that what he's going
No.
for? Okay. No. I try. No.
So you come to
So we're coming through town right now. We're trying to actually maybe make a couple purchases so that we can head out of town.
I have
Oh. What do you have?
things shiny. Yes.
Oh, well, we
Mini
do love a shiny. We love a shiny, but some of these.
Glowy, boom, ha,
Ooh.
Oh, did you say boom?
boom, ha.
Oh, you need to talk to my friend over here
Oh,
about the
really?
booms.
Add me a boom.
Come.
Honestly, you can
Come,
make him
come.
do a lot of things with a boom.
Come.
And he's like motioning you, and he opens up the door.
Yeah.
And you realize that this probably used to be a restaurant at some point, but it is definitely not a restaurant anymore.
Got it. Okay.
There's still a lot of tables in there set up with like broken chairs, for where people may have sat down before, but now the table is just filled with all this just random shit. It's just random pieces of and trinkets and baubles, and there's scraps of armor, and there's bracers and weird weapons. You can see over in the one, he's got sort of like a little glass box behind the counter. It's just filled with miscellaneous pieces of what looks like gems and rocks and stones, and some of them don't even look like they're worth anything. It just looks like a shiny rock he found and he liked it. He threw it.
Well,
in
it looks like what's in the bag of holding.
I
So,
was gonna say we get a lot
I
more
have
better than you think.
thing shiny things, magic things. I collect, not
And he's kind of scratching his head.
not make.
Mm.
Buy, trade, sell, money.
Mm. The universal language.
Ah, What's
Everybody knows that one.
what do you need?
You said boom.
I have boom.
Let's see the boom boom.
What kind of boom?
Boom boom boom.
Big boom?
We need a
Mini boom. Random boom. Self boom.
no, not the self boom. Skriz almost did that once or twice. We ain't doing that no more. So maybe I'd say a mini boom.
Mini boom.
Yeah.
Have. Wait.
He goes over and he's like just digging through one of the tables. He's just kind of flinging stuff all over the place, and
I
he
like
and he,
the way he throws the stuff around.
and he comes back and he pulls out. It looks like it's about the size of a golf ball. But the texture on it is very smooth, and it's a bright red color. It just looks like a ball, and he hands it to you. He says, "Boom."
So, size of a go.
Oh, it's
So,
an apple.
You-
Throw?
Yes. When hit. Boom.
Do we get like an example, like a field test?
He looks very concerned.
I think this
mean,
might be a one type.
How
One.
many?
Boom. No.
Boom,
How many?
boom.
One boom.
That's all? One boom?
You know, I gotta say, I'm proud of you for picking the small boom and not the big boom.
When he's scavenging through,
Big
like,
booms come in small boom packages. So you
Noted.
You wait till I'm done with it. How much? Hold on.
He's doing.
How
He's doing. You can
much?
tell he's like doing figures in his head, like, and you kind of get the impression that he's
I hope
remembering
he's got
how
the
difficult it
impression
was
that
for him
I'm
to obtain this
bored.
item.
100.
100. Sold.
Ah. Yes.
He knows that word.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Very good.
when he was scavenging through all that stuff, did I notice any armor of the medium variety that looked magical?
You've seen a lot of shit. Is there something specific that you were looking for?
No, just I mean anything that I would know is it's definitely something I could wear.
Okay.
Do you think it's just like +1 type stuff, or
Anything like along those lines. Would I have seen something? Like with him flying and flinging stuff everywhere.
Well, I mean, you weren't really sure. Some of it looked like baubles and trinkets and knickknacks from like what he was throwing just in that pile. No, but he's got piles of stuff all over the place.
All right. Well, while they're kind of talking about boom boom and
Mhm.
all that stuff, I would like to look in some piles for some armor.
Is there a particular rarity of armor that you were looking for?
Blue.
Not the color. Like
No,
That's-
you're
the
talking blue rarity. Okay.
Blue-
And are you looking for a chest plate, bracers, boots, cloak,
Chest plate.
helmet? Like what are you looking for?
Chest plate.
Like an actual chest plate. What are you currently wearing?
I'm just currently wearing a breastplate medium armor.
Is it like leather?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that AC up to 25.
What is your current AC?
Don't worry about
It's pretty terrible, isn't it?
it. Yeah.
You just got another shield. You know, if you actually wear that, your armor
That's
class would
true.
increase by 2.
Yeah, Angel get initiative
So now
or
it'd be
advantage on
And you know what
initiative.
else would help? Shield of Faith, which he never casts.
You cast
Okay.
it once.
He has no interest
I don't have
in
to.
being a cleric.
The shield does
I don't
not
know
have to
why
be
he
attuned.
is. He should have just been a warlock.
The shield does not have to be attuned.
It does not, but it does have to be equipped, or
It
you
does
won't
have to
get
be
the
equipped.
+2.
Yeah.
Like, if I take it off.
Do you have the other shield equipped?
I only have 16, but fine. Did I find anything? We'll keep going. We'll talk. About it.
Breastplate?
Shield now.
No.
I mean, I'd be
No breastplate.
Is there
Which would be cool.
no breastplate?
No, but
You don't think 14's like
no
lower?
breastplate.
Helmet?
It is. It is. Just
I rolled on the random
Cannot
table
wear
because
any
random
other
tables are
light
fun.
armor.
barely wear a light armor.
Yeah. Oh, untrue. I can wear medium armor. I'm a druid. Was anybody interested in just talk through all the shit I don't know about my character. Honestly, we could have like 3 hours of content right there. We should have an episode where Rob quizzes me about my own spells.
I don't want to play that. That sounds awful.
That sounds like a long episode.
If I knew it ahead of time, it'd be fine.
No helmets.
There's nothing.
Bracers.
Is there any armor here?
I got
Yeah,
some.
there, like I said, there are some, but just I rolled.
That's worth
And there,
I'm rolling this. They're not things that would help you. Like they wouldn't help you. You can't wear them.
Oh, that's even based on. That's just for that rarity, then.
Mhm.
Is there anything on the green rarity?
Green. Not breastplate or helmet. No.
Anything I could use?
Yeah, I mean there's you definitely can see some cloaks.
Okay.
You can see something. You see at least a couple pair of boots. You see that he's got a whole box of jewelry.
All right.
So yeah, nothing like a breastplate, but
I will, while he's scavenging around doing boom boom and all that stuff, I will, as sneakily as I can,
Oh boy.
I'm going to take a handful of rings.
like just look at them, or are you trying to steal them?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna act like I'm just looking. Same with like a cloak.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna throw the cloak on, see how it fits, all that stuff.
Okay. One of the cloaks, which there's a blue one on the ground and there's a black one. The black one is got like on the inside, like the outside almost looks like a crushed kind of velvet. It looks sort of regal. It looks nice. It's got those like cool little creases kind of in the upper part of it, so it's not just a flat black cape. It also has a hood.
I'm gonna do the black one.
The blue one looks similar, only the blue one looks more like a full wrap around you, almost like a full cloak.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the black one.
The black one, okay.
Yeah.
The black one is a cloak of protection +1.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of be like, trying it on, kind of sizing it up, put it back on one last time just to make sure, and I'm going to cast minor illusion.
Okay. You have no interest in the blue cloak.
I am.
Okay. What are you casting minor illusion to do?
I'm going to cast minor illusion to make the. What if I'm holding both cloaks? Like in my hand.
You're not wearing both of them. You have
I
to.
know, but if I'm holding both of them, like say I took the cape off and held both of them,
What? I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to minor illusion
Trying to minor
To-
illusion them to do what?
to look like my backpack.
No,
Why?
that's not going to work.
How?
Yeah, I'm just
'Cause-
going to let you know that will not work.
How would it not work?
Because he's watching you go over there and he's watching everything that you're doing currently.
Well then
I don't know why you're trying to steal from this guy. He seems pretty nice. Why are
He
you trying to
also
steal
seems
stuff
a
with
little bit
magic, no less? That's
crazy.
kind of shitty, Elvin. I'm just kidding. You can try. So your illusion spell does exactly what? Exactly what is it you're trying to do with the spell?
So I'm just making it look like a piece of common.
You're just trying to make it blend in with your thing?
Yeah, in a way.
What's your spell DC?
Probably pretty bad.
Okay.
For oh, that's a warlock spell. Spell DC 14.
So we'll just do my perception against your spell DC, and if I don't pass,
Like
would you like to look at the dice, Rob?
probably crit.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Do you like the cloak?
Nah, it doesn't fit that well. I'll take it off.
okay.
Put it back.
What do you want to look at the other one?
Nah, I'm okay.
Sure.
I do want to look at the other one though, because now that I see that he's brought up a cloak.
So
I'm a little-
just for the sake of, I'm not going to run through the black cloak he picked up as a cloak of protection.
protection.
Okay, it's +1 to your armor class, +1 to all your saving throws.
Yeah. Being a
The
cloak
other
wearer
cloak
myself.
is called a it's a cloak of displacement. While you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn. You can't use this ability while you are incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move. Other than that, it does not give you any bonuses on your armor class.
Does require attunement. as well.
It does require attunement.
That does sound interesting.
So those are the two
to me.
cloaks: cloak of protection, cloak of displacement.
Oh, good.
Good.
After seeing his miserable attempt to steal something, which I can kind of tell that was. But I do want to inquire about the cloak of whatever it was.
So the cloak for
Look up, it's not supposed to go here.
that
Cloak of-
cloak,
I can't speak.
I need the boom boom
it's 1,000
car.
gold.
1,000 gold.
Yep,
Okay.
1,000 gold to buy that cloak.
That's
Well, I
the
cannot
self
afford
boon.
that.
That's just what it costs.
And then
The
I
cloak,
was
of,
thinking about
the
the cloak
cloak of
of-
protection would cost 500.
500.
I think Pig this whole time, maybe to just like add to the idea that we're just picking stuff up and kind of putting it around. So like Elvin picking up the cloak and taking it off and whatever is like just kind of what we're doing. I think Pig has taken one of the jars of sparkly things and it's just kind of stacking them, like not again. Pig's doing a lot of like trying to look a little wild to be non-threatening in
Sure.
this town. So I think like I don't know, maybe Scribs and I are trying to play checkers with him or something like that. But
We're over there playing with them, and I'm like, if they take any longer to shop, I'm going to use this boom boom in here.
So to
I
speed
kind of
thing-
forgot we were in a store still.
to speed things up, there's the two cloaks. There is a ring of protection inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's also 500.
Also
I want,
attunement.
I want to say that it gives you +1
Yeah, right.
armor class. There's a bracers of defense that gives you +1. And there's a boots of elven kind. So, if you want to know what any of those do or what they cost, holler and I will let you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and barter for this cloak because
Sure.
I don't have enough. But,
How much do you want to try to?
I want to try and bring it down till around 400 because I have
Four-
like
400?
mm,
Um. Four, 7, 5.
Oh my god, if we don't hurry up, I'm going to blow this fucking store up.
um
I'm
about
just kidding.
420. Please.
Do we hear him bartering over
Yeah,
there?
yeah. 4,
You've got the bag of holding.
4,
right?
5, 0.
I go in there like digging stuff, and I'm like, I run over with the feather. Here's a feather,
And whatever he's
and
got.
whatever he's got.
Are these feathers valuable?
I don't know. they're probably from random pigeons. Or
Have you
whatever.
seen them?
Or off the or off the
Make a deception check because you might be able to sell that lie. Like I said, he collects stuff.
Because like, why would someone offer you just a feather? That seems wild.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. That was
I'm
pretty.
like,
It's pretty
Here's
bold.
this feather. You
Like
throw it in there with what 400 he offered, and it's you can have it.
that's 2 in a row. Man, those are the only 2 dice we rolled tonight.
Thank you, Jared. Nat 20 plus my 10.
Jesus.
He seems really interested in these feathers.
It's like a handful, maybe pigeon feathers that I just gathered after.
I think the reason it works is because Skriz and Pig are also just as interested in these feathers.
I
Like
hate to let these go, but
We
I'm
don't-
willing just because I want to get the hell out of this.
we don't
store.
know that they are
That's
not
fair.
valuable, and that is helpful.
He tells you that he will accept the 425 but he wants a huge handful of those feathers too.
Pig just flies into the bag of holding and starts grabbing out.
I'll borrow
anything that's,
25 gold.
special.
I gotta give you our feathers and my
I
gold.
looked at it, I was like,
Yes, I let him borrow 25 gold on top of it.
And I bring out just like the most. I don't know what this means to him, but the most rad feathers I can find in the bag. Because also,
The non-burnt pigeon feathers.
what we didn't quite disclose was just how many feathers are in this bag right now.
Like we said, we don't know if they're from pillows, random birds that got blown up in the attacks. They're just all over the bag.
After a while, it's kind of like it's the
I'm down to
bridesmaid
6
puppy
gold.
thing. 9
Okay,
was a strong
so-
choice.
You are now in possession of a cloak of protection.
You.
It's on D&D Beyond. The thing that you have is an item that I just made up. If you throw it, it acts as a level 9 fireball.
Level 9
Oh
fireball?
my gosh.
And that's the mini boom?
Yeah, what was a big
For
one?
100
Big
gold.
one was just bigger.
For 100 gold.
That is worth
Well,
100 gold.
well, like it's not a spell scroll, right? It just
Yeah.
acts. It's an explosive device. It's not a spell, but it acts like a fireball. So it's not magic fire. It's actual.
It's like if I had spells and you were like, "Cool, I have dynamite."
Right.
So on the top side of it, as you see Skriz, he's taking out his tinkered tools. He's like,
I won't tell you what the big boom was, but for a one-shot thing,
Freaking
for,
nuclear bomb right
for
there.
like 100 gold seems cool.
you
It's
see
Yeah.
Ichabod's name like inscribed in the side of this. It's like the C's backwards.
I
You
know.
learned how to
I
spell
know
just
I'm
to
gonna
write this
regret
name.
giving you that. I already know it, but it's
Like-
cool.
The thing I'm just
The Viashino merchant. My name Glork. Glork. You look for. And taps on his chest. You. I find. Yes?
Yeah.
You come back.
Mhm.
I sell. Yes?
Yes.
You buy.
Yes.
I find.
Okay.
How much you want to spend?
That is an interesting thing.
This gauge how hard I look.
we ain't got much feathers left, so you just count us out of the negotiations.
Yeah, I'm
we
at
need
full.
those.
I was thinking about how much I can make by myself. Calm down.
So he's basically saying he will find you something.
1,500.
Come back. At least 1 week.
1 week. All right.
Promise to be 1 week.
What did you say his name was again?
Glork.
Blork.
Glork.
Glor.
With a
G
G.
or sorry, Glork.
I like to
that's
be
how
the
it's
last person. on the-
Hey, I spelled it right.
Nice job, Lord.
Look at that.
So
Pew, pew, pew.
anything else you need?
No, I did not
Well, I can't
spell
afford the diamond now, so I'll
Sadek
get
right.
it later.
Buy.
You need a diamond.
There was a C.
I just learned how that was spelled on TikTok this week.
Your friend come
Ooh-wee.
back. I give credits. How much for diamond you need?
50 gold.
I give you now. You give me 100 when you come back.
No deal.
Yeah, I'll give you the 50 now if you just pay me back.
Okay.
That's a lot
All
of
right,
gold.
all right,
No.
all right.
Ideal business.
Whoa, whoa,
Try
whoa,
to
whoa,
make
whoa, whoa.
business
Oh, we
deal.
understand where you're coming
No,
from.
he's
It's
gonna
just
give us the diamond
when it's
for
too
free.
rich for your blood.
He's gonna give it to us for free. Because I'm gonna take that blue cape over there, and you're gonna throw in 5 diamonds
You're going to buy cape
for 1,000
for 1,000.
and 5 diamonds.
Do you need more than one? Does it consume the diamond?
It's not consumed.
I want 5.
Do you
But,
need,
I
do you need
mean,
5?
Mhm.
What kind of diamonds are they? 50 gold?
50 gold.
Where'd you get so much money?
Deal.
Thank you. Tell him there's 5 diamonds.
Yep.
Tie my cape.
You guys now own a cloak of displacement.
It's a pretty good.
I
combo.
should say Elvin owns a cloak of
I'm
displacement.
putting my cloak on and walk out.
Now it does require attunement.
That's fine.
It's on D&D.
I hate rolling stuff because that's actually really good. I really like killing Elvin. It's a lot of fun, and now it's gonna be harder.
Yeah.
Just
and we're gonna
surround him
start
more.
looting that body when he dies. What?
It's these are just facts.
When he hands me his 5 diamonds, I'll push him into his chest and walk out the door.
You still come back for
Yeah, I'll be back.
deal.
Well, thank you.
Day nice. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So you said you want to be the last one to leave.
Oh no, I don't want to.
You're good. Got it. Okay. And he seems really happy. You see him over there in the little corner. He's like stacking up the coins. And
What you gonna do?
to be honest, you don't think he really knows how to count.
Yeah.
You guys probably could have gave him any amount of money that you wanted to, but fortunately,
Oh, the
You're
time I
honest.
could have used that one spell. I
Oh,
could have
yeah,
came in
shit.
handy.
okay. So you have your diamond. You have your shiny new capes. You have a boom.
Yes. Go boom.
Okay. Where would you like to go now?
Do we see any of the local goblins walking around?
You see a lot of goblins that are just there working in the smiths and the forges. They're just pounding away on steel and metal, making pipes, making armor, making swords, just general use stuff. Some of it looks like it's been commissioned specifically for the Boros Legion. As you see a few Boros Legionnaires there picking up supplies and crates, dropping off money to some of the local blacksmiths.
I'd like to see if we can find a couple of the goblins. Want to make them start looking around, get clues while we're down and under.
Well, you did
undercity.
tell them to like keep their ear out for stuff.
Oh, I did.
And I'm trying to remember exactly what you asked them because it's been a while. But I do remember that you asked them about some stuff.
I'm pretty sure one of them might have been Madame Madri.
I do think Madame Madri
Yeah.
was one of them.
I'm not sure if we knew about Ichabod at that point, though.
Yeah, I want to add Ichabod to that list too. So see if they've got any updates.
Okay.
So
Who else are we looking for?
So which guy are you
Farmer?
actually going down, or you're just trying to find some of the goblins that might be from
I
there?
want to go to the doorway where we first.
That like back entryway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in that old building. Got
Yeah.
it. So you're not far from there. You walk over. You see a couple goblins that you kind of recognize as kind of hanging out. Maybe not their names, but you definitely recognize them. They look familiar.
Hey, it's the. Where's your hat? Are you wearing your hat? You still got the hat, right?
I'm wearing it right now.
By the way, that chair. You're gonna need to clean that. That thing stinks.
So it's perfect.
Maybe, but I think we actually want to wipe the shit off of it.
No, it's the sit-in, not the shit-in.
Well, the one guy shit in it. It's just been a mess.
You know
We
what?
have no idea what's going on down
I
there.
bequeath that to the masses. It's all yours.
I'm like the one goblin. His name I'm failing to remember. I wrote it down, but I don't remember.
I did too.
I did too.
Okay. This is not him. But
I didn't.
So, King, boss, what brings you
Yes.
back, bud? What's going on?
So how is the have we heard anything about Madame Madri?
Oh man, that lady is a
It's
psychopath.
Glor.
She is scary.
what's his name?
Glor.
Glorre.
So Glor and Glork.
Yeah.
Glor and Glor.
Nice.
Look at that. Didn't even
Nice.
plan it. Did you make both of those names up?
I did.
Got a theme.
Glor.
So okay.
So, like, you know, Glor's been kind of in charge. He's been doing some stuff, and we had our ears down to the ground. We had a couple of our people, like, pretend and consider joining the Rakdos. We had some defectors from the Rakdos, especially when all this nonsense went around with, I don't know, like, it just went crazy, you know? And then we got people from the Rakdos going in the street, and, like, those little carnival sideshows that they do that's all crazy and shit. Like, no one's stopping them from doing that because the Boros are out doing other things. So, Madame Madri, we saw her. She was talking to some, like, big-ass fucking black minotaur. Like, that guy looks scary, and I don't think he owns a shirt because I don't know that shirt would fit him. He's huge.
Sounds like Daddy D.
And they talked to him for a while, and
It's a cloak of billowing.
she had a bunch of, like, these little demon people with her. They're, like, I don't know, they're about smaller than us. They had horns. They laughed a lot.
Yeah,
Tacklers,
I
yeah.
know what they are.
But other than that, she seemed alone.
Has anybody been telling her, see where she might be hiding out?
No, but we can. We can do that.
Let's start telling her.
Okay.
And also, I need you.
I feel like you said if you see her, let you know, and we saw her. And
Okay.
that bitch is scary. Okay?
That she is, and she likes to barbecue little goblins.
She does not give a fuck about goblins at all.
From personal experience, following
She
her,
rounded up some of
Not
our
a good idea.
friends, and she boiled them in a pot while people watched. And no one stopped it. They applauded. They threw money. It was terrible.
That's just showmanship. You'll learn one day in the big business.
It was the worst thing I'd ever seen in my life.
That's Hollywood, baby.
So I need somebody to tell her, try not to get caught, and keep us updated where she might be hanging out at.
Well, we can find her.
Okay. Second,
Okay.
there is a is it or is it scientist, Ichabod. He's a goblin.
Ichabod. Okay.
He needs found.
Okay.
I have a present for him.
Oh.
Yes.
Do you want me to?
No.
Okay.
It's something I want to give to him personally.
I understand.
It's just, it's so good. It's gonna make his head leave his shoulder.
All right. That sounds fun.
Yes.
I like it.
So when you find him,
So I take it we don't like this guy.
we definitely don't like this guy.
Do you want
So
us?
if you get him,
So
capture
so
him.
do you want us to like catch him,
Oh, that'd be great.
or do you want us to just kick his ass?
Well, you can kick his ass a little bit,
Okay.
but capture him because I want to meet him.
What if we accidentally kill him? Is that gonna be okay?
You kill him, and then whoever killed him gets this gift I have for him.
All right. I mean, presents are good,
So,
guys. If we kill him, we get a present.
one
Yeah.
way or another, I'm seeing this gift go off.
All right. That sounds good. Ichabod Sparks. You got any like description of this guy, or like what he does, or where?
I
he-
give someone
gonna
the
be fine.
description from.
Oh yeah, that guy sounds like I don't know. He kind of sounds like a dork. That should be no problem. We should be able to
Okay.
catch that guy, no problem.
So, all right.
So glad it wasn't
And
one
then-
of us giving the description.
So Madame Madri, got it. Scary bitch lady with the fire and the goblins. Ichabod.
Yes.
Anything else?
you wanna?
That's it for now. But here in the future, there's going to be a race in a maze.
A race.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And I think it's time for the goblins to be seen.
Goblins are fast.
Yes. So we're going to have all the goblins we can participate in this run.
Just waiting for like a swarm of
And
goblins to
and
show up. at the end
cause
of this.
chaos.
Okay. Yeah,
That's actually a really good.
I like it.
So,
We're gonna run the race.
yes.
Love it. Okay, Ichabod. Okay, and then Madame Madri, and later the something about a race.
Yes.
Cool,
I'll
got
keep
it.
you updated on the maze.
Anything else?
That's it for now.
And like, how are y'all doing? I mean, we haven't seen you in a while, and you guys doing good?
Got stabbed by a snake.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like a snake? Like
It was like no, it was like
or-
this tall.
You mean a gorgon?
That's the one.
Gorgons came up to the surface?
Well, it was more of a personal thing, you know, as it was
Oh.
being stabbed. I
Who'd you
heard
guys piss off?
Yeah.
That's a long list.
It is a pretty long
Fair.
list.
There.
To be fair, you already had a warning. The snakes were on the move.
I did.
The snakes are on the move. That's some cryptic shit. Who told you that?
Some cryptic people.
Never mind.
You look a little different. Are you losing weight, or why is like most of your arm black? What's going on with that? Did you get burned?
He got burned right here. That was a joke. Was this supposed to be a joke?
No, but Your Majesty, I'm happy to entertain.
Do you remember when you guys burned him in the pit? It was hilarious.
That shit was permanent. I am so sorry. I was the guy that pulled the torch button. I am so sorry.
I still got like a dent in my head from when that goblin.
That wasn't me. That was another guy.
I may have.
That was Glurm.
By the way, they boiled that guy in the pot.
I may have burned to death,
I'm not sad to hear about that one.
but at least I didn't lose in a drinking game.
You lost in a drinking game? That's like the one thing besides blowing shit up that goblins are good at. Well, and like shitting on ourselves, we're good at that too.
Somebody cheated.
Did they cheat, or did you just not cheat better?
I didn't cheat better.
Yeah, I get it. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I mean, it
He
was.
kind of comes up and gives you a little pat on the back, like, you get him next time.
Yeah,
killer."
I mean, it was so cool. You know what? I can almost give you an instant replay of what happened. Puke, and I'll cast.
This dude just wasted spell slots. I
That's
love
it.
it.
It's one of his rings.
Yeah. So he's like,
I'm gonna just point out for the record that I did not expect him to use his ring in this way. I thought it would be
Fair.
cool, and
so now Scrooge
have
has
to
the
admit,
pink on the front of him.
I
He
applaud
still has the two black eyes where his nose got
that you're
broken.
using a powerful magic item to make your friend vomit. I applaud. I'm 100% serious. So,
So good.
Well, okay. Sorry that you have such a weak constitution.
Oh,
And you make me look bad in front of my people.
Nah, you're still
got
pretty
it.
cool.
Nah, you were good.
I mean, you're the king. I mean,
King of Puke.
So I took the helmet and changed it. It looks like
oh yeah, it does look different.
Yes.
It's
I
cool.
put my own little take
It's
on
pretty
it.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
And about that time, I run and jam the helm right into his nutsack. See, it holds up a lot better.
make,
Man, I love
uh,
shopping episodes.
You're not attuned to the cloak yet, are you?
Nope.
No,
No.
I think so.
Make an attack roll.
What was it, just a regular one? So it's
It's like consider. I would
It's a
call it an
12.
unarmed strike. I would just
12.
so you hit him, but it doesn't really get the full effect that you want.
Woo, that was close. You almost got me.
I wasn't trying to hurt you. You know if I was trying to hurt you.
So, where are you guys going?
It has the bomb.
When are you coming back?
You can trip and fall and blow himself.
Hopefully within
That'd be amazing.
hopefully in a couple days.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can find out for you.
We're going deep underground.
Oh,
How would you tell?
you're going into the Undercity.
These are probably the one people we can't trust.
That's why.
You have business down there with the Golgari or
Them and those goddamn snakes.
snakes?
Like Indiana Jones. Snake.
Yeah, just like have a fear of snakes, just unbeknownst to everybody else.
So, how many of you are familiar with the underground?
I mean, I was,
You guys haven't been there, huh?
I was born there, but
So,
I haven't been there very long.
I have heard rumors that there's an entire city down there, like almost like a market square. It's only accessible after midnight, and the entire thing is run by the dead.
That doesn't sound.
They are purveyors of the weird and unusual.
That's cool.
And their currency of choice is not money. Money is no good to the dead. But life. Life essence. They want to feel that part of being alive.
How do you get
again.
life essence?
I think that you let them drain some of yours.
Ew.
And it's how much you want to pay.
Wow.
It's considered like a black market down there. And in a literal sense, because it's fucking dark down there.
What kind of things are they selling for life essence?
Anything you want to buy. In fact, there's many things that come from there that end up here. Some of the more darker, forbidden things are sold down there that you can't buy. Things like poisons. Poisons are forbidden in Ravnica, but you can buy them down there. Magic items, dangerous pets, you name it, they got it. Exotic foods. We're not sure where they get it. Some people think that they travel to other planes of existence and get it.
Oh gosh.
Sounds like shopping episode part 2.
Set
you
us
won't
up.
Be
But
able
with our
to.
souls.
The shop does not appear. The world just seems empty and desolate. Except for midnight. And it's only open for a couple of hours. And then, once the witching hour is gone, it is gone.
After midnight.
They call it, and I know, it's just a rumor, they call it the Dead Market.
So this is just like DM talking now that you guys are going into the underground. I've had the dead market set up since before I even started doing the campaign.
So
Nice.
I'm
here's
really
what I'm
excited
thinking.
that you guys might go check that out. some
We
point.
need some currency. I think we take a couple extra people down with us.
Who do we hate?
Well, you got a whole army of goblins you can trade away.
Shut your mouth.
Those are my people.
How about we go ask some Boros to go down then?
All right, so that's all the rumors that I got. We'll keep our ears to the ground for anything else. Thanks for coming in and checking in, King. We hope to see you more often. Tall Minotaur guy, weird creepy guy that we burned to death, mage guy, creepy fairy lady.
King pukes.
You guys are all cool. You guys are like our homies now. We appreciate you.
How's you all doing?
He was gonna do that.
You know, he says that much better.
I don't we sound the same.
I feel like no. He says it like this. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't. What? Are you messing with me?
I would, sir, you are large. I would never do that.
He messes with me, and I'm larger than him.
He's the king.
Well, yeah, that's true. Did you command him to mess with me? I'm saying it the exact
Did you
same.
hear me?
I don't always hear you.
You just don't pay attention to me. Best friends do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Did you
sometimes.
say something?
How you doing?
No, great. How you doing? You know, like,
How y'all's doing?
It sounds amazing.
so like,
Thank you,
when,
thank you,
when you say it,
finally.
you kind of sound like when an old guy goes into one of the cool nightclubs and clearly he's a cop.
I don't follow.
So, did you ever see that play? It was called 21 10 Street. It was crazy. These old guys pretended that they was cops, or they was cops for real, and they were posing as like cool kids hanging out in school. And yeah, everyone clearly could go, guy, you are middle aged. You have a beer gut and a receding hairline. There's no way that you were only 15 years old. We're not buying that.
I think it's the ska. Doesn't help with your talking and pronunciation.
I mean, sir, you are big and scary, and I would never mean no offense to you. But I think just keep working on it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And with that, your goblin subjects will like do some investigation.
Goblin shit.
All right, we're out.
Heading to the underground city.
Let's do something.
So the
Oh, yeah,
the
Mr.
easiest
Krabs.
entrance into the Undercity, unless you want to try and find your way through the various labyrinths, sewer tunnels, and steam pipes, and hopefully find an opening down in there, or unless you know a way down in there through some of the hidden passages that the Demir have hid. The easiest way to get there is through the Dead Bridge.
Out of character, I have no idea. In character, I also have no idea. I don't know whether my
Do we
character would
where
know
the
or
dead
not.
bridge is with the map?
Yeah.
Because I mean, during that month, I spend a while
So we
down
will
there.
head that way based on us reading the map.
It's known as Dead Bridge Chasm. It is in precinct. The number is. It is going to be in precinct 6.
4.
So if we're at 4, we need to get to 6.
The Dead Bridge.
Dead Bridge Chasm.
Dead Bridge Kid.
You guys, this is the map of the world. You are in precinct 4, which is here. You're trying to get down to there. So the easiest way would be a direct straight south path, either into precinct 1 and then over into 6, or follow this path straight into precinct 6.
That's what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll take the shortest path.
So that would be pretty much a straight line. Let me make sure. I think there's a main road that goes there. I'm almost positive there is.
Main Street.
So you're not far. You actually are like within the smelting quarter. You guys actually are already in precinct 6. I forgot that's where the goblins live. You guys travel from 4 into 6 because they're like right next to each other. So yeah, it's basically you have to travel southeast for maybe 45 minutes to get there from where you're presently at.
Okay.
You guys started off your day fairly early, I think, if memory
Yeah.
serves correct. So we're gonna say it's roughly between all the shopping, running around, talking to Nev. We'll say it's 2 in the afternoon,
That sounds good.
and now you're making your way downtown.
Walking fast.
That's how that song goes, right?
So I'm gonna do a couple like potential random encounters. I know I don't do them a lot, but I know that Elvin's over there looking rather bored, and if he doesn't get to hit something soon, he might just go to
Shit,
sleep.
You
Uh,
gotta get some life vests before you get there.
life essences?
Yeah,
It means your life force.
I know. We're gonna kill
You
people
trade
for
your
it.
health for items.
But if we took people as captives down there, we could use their life force.
Listen, I don't know what kind of evil, dark stuff you guys have planned. That's fine.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Is there any other supplies you want to get before you actually travel down here?
Mm-mm.
Got it. Cool. In the time that it takes you to get there, we will say that it's been roughly an hour between purchasing the cloak, putting it on. You've had enough time to attune to it. Any other items that you needed
Nice.
attunement to, you are now attuned to.
My cloak needed attunement
Okay.
too, so
So you guys should be fully rested, fully attuned, full spell slots. Is that right? Okay.
I do believe.
Now I will not feel nearly as bad for what is about to happen to you.
They think you are where you think you
I
are.
don't
you're
know.
like 4 and they
wait, how would that work?
How
I don't,
what?
I don't I think it
If
would
he
only
put the
work.
cloak on,
Mhm.
So it thinks it's where he's at. So he casts minor illusion. Does it make 8 minor illusion?
I don't know about that. I think
I don't think
it's
it
just-
increases the difficulty of it.
it
It's
would-
just the exception of them all.
it would put the
For flavor wise, I think it's cool to think that that would happen, but I don't think it
I think
actually
well
happens.
the way it works is I would still have they would still have disadvantage on my attack rolls, so it would just be my
Yes.
illusions also have disadvantage.
No, you don't get
so,
hit enough. You'll be fine.
So as long as they get hit with the disadvantage, they still I mean I don't need it.
Okay. So the 45 minutes pass. As you are traveling further into the area, what's known as Wayport, you have passed through the Gore House, where a lot of the Rakdos hang, and you're in a not really a wreckaged area, but it's definitely more rubble, and there's not a lot of people that live through this part that you're heading into. And the Dead Bridge Chasm is very much like what you think it is. It's a giant gaping hole in the ground. It probably stretches out half of a mile. It almost looks like something took a big knife and jabbed it into the ground and ripped it apart.
Not bad.
You hear and look, those of you with potential dark vision, you do see things in constant flutter and motion.
I don't know what
I
that
have no idea.
is. Only these two.
It's usually your fault.
I'm just listening.
I was paying attention.
Oh,
and,
knife in the ground, stabbed it, ripped it open.
Yep.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm picking up what you put down.
So,
potential dark vision.
any of the people with dark vision, you do see various things kind of flying around, things that look like maybe bats or some kind of birds, bugs. I'm not sure exactly what's so funny. Okay.
That's definitely his fault.
It's definitely his fault. Then why the fuck are you laughing so much?
Yes, I looked at the D&D channel.
The what?
The D&D channel we have for
Which-
the live show.
What about it?
That peeing thing makes me laugh every time.
Oh
he
my
rolls
gosh.
Oh.
I know what he's talking about now.
I know what he's talking about. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, you look down into this thing, and pretty much the earth and the dirt around it. There's nothing growing or living on the outside of this hole. But it definitely descends, and it is very much like
Deep.
it almost looks like a bridge that goes down. Not it's like a natural bridge. So the more that you kind of look at what's going on, it almost looks like at one point this big gaping chasm was a bridge that was attached on the ground, but it's almost like it sunk into the ground. Jagged and weird, it's like it dragged the bits of the earth down with it. And it just descends. Doesn't go straight down, but it's at an incline to where it just goes underneath Ravnica.
Does it
Like go deep
smell?
into Ravnica?
Mhm.
Do we see gas coming out of it?
No.
Do we smell the rot of death yet?
Smell
Not-
bad or
foliage.
Well, you're just kind of on the outside
I
of the
figured.
bridge. I wasn't
Um,
assuming that you guys wanted to, you know.
Pig, you're kind of into this crazy, creepy shit.
Yeah, it looks comfy.
All right, well, I'm gonna
It's
have to.
my kind of decor, like, you know.
Oh.
I would. Well, the only weird thing is like usually dead stuff and like spores and things like that go together, right? Like dead isn't really dead; it's just moving on to something else. That's the whole kind of idea. It's a little weird that nothing's growing here. Like, I guess, well, we're still in the sunlight, right?
Mhm.
No, it makes perfect sense why nothing's growing here. I think we should just probably go down the hole.
It's like it's
Okay.
where the sun don't shine. It's like
Weird.
one big bunghole right here in the middle of Ravnica. We should check it out.
I knew he was gonna do it. He was gonna find a way.
He's been trying to find a way to get
Oh,
me to
yeah.
talk about buttholes. Like, it was deep. Is there gas coming out of it? Like, I knew where he was going with it, but I was just trying to be an adult.
Maybe that's what
Why?
he was plotting. All right, well,
So, yes, you guys are heading into Ravnica's butt. Let's do this.
we need to.
You guys are going deep in
We
Ravnica's
always knew
butt.
it would end like this.
And that's when we stopped adding candy to the show,
Yeah, no more
Yeah,
candy for
that's
that
true.
guy.
because there's obviously something wrong.
Okay.
Look at all those rappers back up.
Man's ate 45 starter.
It's like me with the Snickers bars.
Just
Jeez.
here unwrapping
So,
it.
you are making your way into the darkness.
Yes.
I want to point out that those of you who do not have dark vision, it is dark as fuck down here. There are no lights.
I'll cast Fairy Fire. Then.
I was waiting for it to be magic.
Fairy fire?
Can I cast that?
Yeah,
But that
Wait.
just outlines.
it just outlines a thing, right?
But that, I don't think you can move that either. That's the.
Each object in a 20-foot cube, so it just would mean we'd be able to know where. we were
So you're
going.
gonna need some torches, or you're gonna need like
I have-
dancing
I
lights,
have
or you're gonna
dancing
need the
lights.
spell
Okay,
light.
cool.
I'm
I
going
retract my
to
statement.
imbue Rocky's horns with magical light.
There it is.
How do you do that?
Magical tinkering.
Okay. How many of those do you get to do?
Said I don't have a limit on them.
You can just do it as many times as you
It's
want.
isn't the limit like you can only have it so many up at one time?
Yeah, I can only have one at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Oh, so you can create like a small magical thing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make his.
Horns,
Horns
would be like
glow?
lights.
Okay.
It says I can non-magical object with the magical property of your choice.
Rocky's fucking magical though. No, I'm just kidding.
So a 5-foot radius
got
light.
horns.
Okay.
So basically, his horns
So
can be like a 5-foot
A
radius.
five 5 foot radius of light.
Yeah.
We'll for the sake of simplicity, we will say that your horns are now basically functioning like a torch.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. So whatever the light is off of that, was it 30
So
feet?
you just I scramble up his back. He's like, what the? I'm like,
Hey, hey,
stop for a minute.
are you fucking with my tail again?
You see me up there with like the I'm like sanding the tips of it, like sharpening them.
Ow. You're
So-
gonna crack my horn.
As you descend into
Lights turn on. It's just not
The
Scripps that's
depths.
doing that.
I'm just up there like this.
the
There's just a different goblin up there.
the it's not really a ceiling. It's just the bit of dirt above you. Probably 100 feet in the air above you. This is not like a narrow tunnel. This is a big, massive opening. You know, there's dirt. There are various types of mold and fungus, and there are some plants and things growing down here. Some give off bioluminescence. Some seem to react as you walk by, almost as if they show some sort of intelligence.
I wouldn't touch any of those if I were you.
I guess we keep going by them. I'm gonna ask Pig every time there's a new one, like what this one's called.
Well,
Hey,
and,
what's that one?
and I think Pig just makes something up.
I
after
kind
we
of feel
figure it
like
out.
you just give them names. Like,
Yeah.
that's Mary.
Yeah, I was gonna
To
say
be honest,
Johnny.
Reginald
probably
to
so
the
many, like,
right. Reginald has
unspecified species
a
down
deep
here that they don't even
family.
have names for that.
And by deep, I mean it goes like really far back that way. So
He's a
like,
big guy.
yeah, Reggie's a good guy.
What about, what about that one over there?
Oh, that's Cheryl.
Cheryl, good
Cheryl.
to meet you. How y'all doing?
Yeah, Cheryl. Oh, I don't
Shaped
know.
like a
I
crow.
mean, Cheryl's like, it's a whole thing. If you want to talk to
Oh,
Cheryl,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
So you do hear
don't mean to
clattering above
disrespect.
you, like way above, as if some things are like crawling across the dirt. But you think that these could be just creatures that live here. You're not really sure what they are.
Can I just try to pick up a couple mushies
Yeah.
from as we go through? Just,
You would probably know and understand more about mushrooms than anybody in the party.
yeah.
Oh,
So I just
100%.
want to make sure that I get Like every time I see something that looks different,
Okay.
I want to get one. So like I don't need to collect a bunch, but every time I
Sure.
see a mushroom that looks like one I haven't seen before, I want to.
So
one.
I am going to let you do.
Roll for mushroom.
Well, that's the best I could roll on that.
Hey.
So along your present journey, you will find at least 6 unique cool mushrooms that maybe you've never seen before,
awesome.
and I will let you determine exactly what color they are, what shape they are, and then by the time you guys reach your journey, you can show everybody. So
Okay.
be thinking about those cool
I
mushrooms.
got 'em.
You don't have to necessarily figure out what they do, but
No, I'll just describe them.
yeah.
Nice.
Maybe some of them are edible, maybe some of them are just pretty. That's kind of up to you. So we're gonna let Pigwin Morale like do her mushroom thing because this is where she feels the most comfortable.
It's true.
Anyway, so while Pigwin is kind of floating around and kind of guiding you down here, you've been in the into this area before, even through this weird forest that you're in now, because as you descend, you notice that there's more. It actually almost feels like it's getting darker and darker, even though it's total darkness down here. The dirt gives way to underground forests of trees with no leaves, branched out, like ominous figures looking down on you as you are cascading and parading in an area that is not comfortable to you. You hear wildlife rummaging through the forest as if it would be above ground, but you don't think that these are squirrels and rabbits and deer. You're not sure what these things are. Pigwin, your guide, is kind of just guiding you through here. She seems to be on a very direct path. She seems like she knows where she's going, like she's traveled this way before, and you kind of get the impression that she is leading you to the places that she knows down here, which would be into the Golgari area. You guys travel for roughly an hour through this winding path of forest. Some of it's so thick there is not actually a path to go through, of trees that don't look like they should be able to continue to grow because there is no light down here. And branches that above you would think were dead, but they seem very alive. They seem very healthy, but in a weird, sickly kind of way. You catch images out of the side of your head as if things are staying just outside of the light that you're emitting. Like you know they're there, you hear them, but much like a curious deer or something wandering up on you just to kind of see what's going on, they never quite get into your full view. And some of the creatures do resemble like those of you with dark vision. You do catch better glimpses of them as they kind of like go by. But most of the creatures are strange. They are spiders. They are some of them are insectoids, like large centipede-looking creatures. Just curious about what you are doing here and why you are here. You see some that seem almost humanoid in shape, but very still. And they don't really seem to care that you're here or notice that you're here. They just sort of lumber along on whatever straight path that they are on. But to those with dark vision, you see that these even humanoid shapes seem to have mold and fungus growing off of them. They seem almost as alive as the plants and other wildlife that's down here. Is your divine sense always on, or is it something you activate? Got it.
But I mean, new place, weird stuff. I can say that I can activate it. I think it lasts for like.
Doesn't his
minute.
scoff fog do the thing with the undead as well? now?
He has to ask.
Role play it, you dick.
Yeah, he
I'm
has to
kidding.
ask.
I'll just remind him.
I wrote it today.
Yay!
I just feel like if I reach my hammer out with undead, it's just gonna go.
Like a freaking metal detector that's broken.
Yeah, I'll light off Divine Sense.
And exactly how much detail does this give you? Because you don't really use it a lot, so
Yeah,
I know you're kind of like, can I get a thing that's not this? Because this is kind of lame.
yeah, it is. I can detect good and evil. I can see anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
You sense undead all around you.
There's undead all around us.
Do you know the type
Yeah,
of
it's
undead
kind of
they
like
are?
the whole
I don't
That's
think
like
so.
the whole
I
deal.
don't think so.
I don't think it's a descriptive.
Okay.
It's
I think it's just
Didn't I
undead.
tell?
It doesn't
I
do-
thought when we were going down there, I
doesn't it
said
do
like
basic
the whole like
alignments?
you're
too?
alive, but
Like,
not really. It's all kind of the same thing. Yada yada yada.
So you just
That's like
feel that they're there. You don't actually see them. It doesn't
Hmm.
like outline them or anything, and you don't tell what they are.
Okay.
Is that right?
I
Is
think
that
I
accurate?
think it's just like know they're there versus like actually knowing where they are.
You sense both good and evil
Okay.
about. And you definitely sense undead. There's a lot of undead.
Good to know.
That's just within the 60 feet that you can tell. Most of them seem to be on the outside edge of where you guys are kind of wandering about. Some of them are moving about. Some of them are not. Some of them are standing still. Some of them, for flavor purposes, I'll say some of them seem like they're just laying down.
So I think after I light this off and I notice there's some good but lots of evil and there's a shitload of them. I think he's gonna be like flexing a little bit and like kind of hand around on the sword, maybe a little flip here and there, and kind of trying to look intimidating, like maybe puff the shoulders up a little bit
Okay, I like it.
and just trying to make sure no one's messing with him.
Okay. So, yeah, you kind of puff up, trying to intimidate the dead, which, that's cool.
How y'all do?
Flicker some holy lights on.
I need everyone that is here to make a perception check. As you're kind of gathering your surroundings. You guys are not, you guys are actually not far from. She keeps telling you guys are very close to getting to the entrance to the guild hall to the Golgari. And you recognize the area now. You've never come this way. You've come a different way. So perceptions, how'd you guys do?
If I have, it's not been for a while.
10.
Yes.
You get advantage on perception.
15.
9.
Right on par for Skriz. I got a 4.
So okay.
I got a 1.
No. How'd you do?
9.
Elvin.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
While your group is kind of continue on, Pigwin is like she kind of flies and flutters down, and she's kind of digging this little bit of like moss and patch because she sees something over there she wants to get, and she seems really excited about it. So she's going down and kind of reaching for this mushroom. You hear the sound of a bowstring being drawn
From where?
from the east. If you guys are heading north, it's coming from
Like
the
it
east.
sounds close.
It sounds like you hear it. It sounds close.
So in like one sweeping motion, I will yell at Pig, get down, and I'll throw my hammer in that direction
Okay.
with the scythe edge, kind of trying to impale whatever's over there.
So your weapon does not have an action. Your thing was made from the handle of the side. It doesn't
Handle,
actually,
okay.
doesn't actually have
I
a
thought
blade.
it was the
it, but it's got that big skull metal piece on the top
Correct.
of it.
okay. Then
So you're trying to like fling the skull at it.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems pretty dope. I'm going to say go ahead and make an attack roll. Since this is your packed weapon, I'll let you use your charisma modifier instead of your strength modifier.
That's shitty. 9.
That is not going to hit.
I
So you launch Scoffbog off in the direction of the where you heard the sound. I'm assuming you guys definitely heard him
Yeah.
throw this hammer.
Yeah, so
Are we
I
just
said
throwing
I
stuff
heard
into
it-
the dark?
heard him say get down and throw a hammer. I'm
Like
like,
in
"Ah."
almost at the same time as you're throwing this hammer, you hear an arrow loosed, and because I'm not a jerk, we're gonna roll randomly for who it's targeting.
It's okay.
I tried to save you, Pig.
You
And
did.
me.
You did.
1, 2,
Remember
3,
me.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lizica.
Oh, all right.
I think as Pig is like leaning down, that she pulled. She was digging so hard because she found bright bubblegum pink mushroom that's like perfectly shaped. It looks out of place. It's like a cartoon here. It like doesn't look like anything else that's here so far that she got distracted from all the way back, stopped paying attention to what was coming ahead, and digs down to find the mushroom and maybe turns to show it to Liz. Like, have you ever?
As an arrogant.
So,
Dormagorians.
you were not surprised, but it was not shooting at you, so it is going to be a surprise
take
attack
those
against
over
you
there.
because
Okay.
you did not notice that it was there.
I know something's up, but
Well, I didn't get a crit, but that's fine. You are going to take. You take 18 points of. Oh, wait, I lied. Wrong one.
actually, that is exactly half. Wait, is it exactly half my health?
16.
I'm sorry, I
16.
added the wrong monster to the encounter. That's not the right one.
I'm waiting for the do more damage than 18 now.
No, it actually should probably do less.
I didn't even know they had a new.
Okay.
It's actually really cool.
Oh, wow, that thing's pretty good.
I wanted the one.
So it's going to be. That was too much damage. It's going to be 9 points of piercing damage as
Well,
the
that is a
thing
lot
launches a
better.
bow attack at you, and you feel an arrow pierce into your shoulder. I need everyone to roll for initiative. When you threw the thing, you now kind of saw where it came from, and now that the attack was made, Rocky kind of turns in that direction, and you see a hooded figure hiding behind one of the trees as it's like it's getting ready to draw another arrow out.
I've been here like 60 years, and this is the
Oh
one
my
I get.
god, Jared, it worked one time.
Okay, Elvin,
How you doing?
did you
It
roll
was
initiative?
yeah.
Or advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd you do?
11.
Okay.
I got a 10 and an 11.
Lizica?
That's
Wow.
17.
17.
I got 16.
Pigwin?
That's a 10.
10. Nice.
That's a 10.
Nice.
Pig's a 10, and she rolls a 10.
Rocky?
15.
15.
Rocky's a 15.
And Skriznet?
7.
7. Solid.
7.
All right, you guys ready for the battle map?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I moved my stuff.
He said I only brought one.
I only brought one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to need more room, but
Yeah, get the
I know, I'm trying to get my stuff out of the way.
get out of the way. Oh my god, it's foliage.
Let me know if you need
He
more.
picked
We
these,
love a-
he
a
picked these
winter
out of the
foliage.
garden.
I did.
That's so kind of you.
Yay.
It's also cool that you
All
learned
right,
how to grow
so
plastic.
He,
I've
he's
heard
setting
about
up a map,
microplastic.
so we have time for Lost, episode 7.
Oh, yeah.
We did that one earlier. Now we're on 8.
Oh, we're on 8?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What happened in
so-
8?
Hang on.
So recap, they
Yeah.
they didn't hit the button.
Oh, we're not at the button yet.
That's
That's
like
like season
season
3.
two.
Mr.
Oh, you're
Skeleton.
right. Maybe it is season
We're
3.
still not at the
Hang
button.
on.
When can we get to this?
So IMDb is a great app. You can plug in IMDb here.
Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah.
Under the sea.
Sawyer's got to save his medicine. And or gotta give up his medicine that he's been hoarding in episode 8.
But spoilers, he doesn't actually have the medicine.
I
and
know,
he
that's kinda the
bamboozles
issue.
Kate
Wait, he didn't
into
have
doing
medicine?
stuff.
No, he
Said
convinced
spoilers.
everybody that he had been hiding, or like everybody believed.
seen this show yet. You guys are ruining the whole thing for me.
Only the first 8 episodes.
So you're
And technically,
Still
you got
far.
spoiler alerts a long time
I'm
ago.
just curious, like, how this whole Lost thing started?
I think I was running my mouth one time.
No, when we started, I was watching Lost because
Yeah, there
I
we
think it
go.
was a rainy day, and I was like, Lost is really good. And
Yeah.
we were just setting up, and
I have to say, it did really start out pretty great.
yeah,
I have to agree.
Well, I say this shit every time, but every time the season would end, they'd be like, "Oh, finally, Lost
We'll
is
go
over," and they'd
camera
be like,
too.
"Nope, you make too much money.
I'm back,
You're
baby!"
getting back out there." Lost was the opposite of a passion project. Lost was literally like they kept J.J. Abrams was supposed to be there at the beginning, and he was, and then he was like, I forgot how wanted I really am, and I don't want to do this anymore. TV sounds lame. And so they just got
Then they got lost.
lost.
Don't
Bill, you're witty. Good for you.
Stop it.
This episode aired November 10th, 2004. So you know how we like to keep it current around here.
Yeah, keeping up with the current times. I think I was in 8th grade.
Your group is
Mm.
roughly right here.
Yeah, maybe a freshman.
Okay.
Highlight, your group is going to be here.
Hi, how you doing?
It looks like we should have really nice tropical fish that enjoy this home next.
Under the sea.
Did you buy all this stuff at Petco?
No, but it minor.
Look,
You guys not like my plants?
No,
Oh,
I
I
think it's
love
really
it.
cool. That's what I'm saying.
like,
There's
this
no
should
way
be in
this
a
is
fish
like
tank.
D&D. Yeah, there's no way this is like pre-made. You
I was
wouldn't
like,
pick this
Do you
out.
guys not like the plants?
No,
I worked
opposite.
really hard on this.
I was trying to highlight that that it wasn't just like a pre-made thing, that you clearly went and got it.
Yeah, I'm not making something if I can buy one.
Totally get it.
I don't have time for all that.
What an yeah. I would definitely show up with something really original every time, I'm sure.
Holy
You're right. It does look good on the camera.
I know, right?
100% Right.
Wait, the camera's on me?
Yeah, it's on the table.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. It's okay.
He must be a gnome. How much that went over his head.
First joke was funnier. Should have stuck with it.
I mean, day's still early. We can kill you. It's-
You don't need that.
It's gonna be harder. He's got some stuffs now.
You can't kill us. We're
So I'm just gonna let you know that
too
Don't say things
handsome
like
to
that.
die.
this may get to sit on your table till next week.
The pet plants have to go. I'm not getting a damn fish.
No, I'm just letting you know. I don't think you guys are gonna get through all of it.
Something tells me, based on the map size, probably not.
Yep.
This was illustrated by Jason Ingle.
Hey, you said you wanted some
Trademark.
extras down here. I'm giving you some extras.
2018 Wizards of the Coast LLC.
So you guys are gonna start back in this area over there.
It's like Elvin's gonna have to do most of the moving, man. I don't want to knock over all the foliage.
I'm just gonna knock us off the map. Well,
That works too.
early.
Kind of set people where they want to go.
Pig, where would you like to be? You're
Well,
gonna-
I'd be like to be in the spot that's most likely that I just got shot.
You don't need to like get up and see the map. That's cool.
It's very cool, very cute.
Make sure you get your pictures and videos and all that good stuff.
He'll be here for 2 weeks.
There's no way you guys are getting through all of it. That,
I
that's
would
just
like
all I'm
to.
saying.
Where's my guy?
He's behind your mic stand. I know where Skriz is at. Put him in a leaf pile.
I'm trying to get a really photogenic photo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Forced. I should have brought a blanket.
Oh, did you turn the heat off?
No. Do not mess with the heat. I am just a chilly kid, and I'm in a t-shirt and shorts right now.
Oh, if you move that closer to you.
Fortunately I wear a coat that 3 people could hang out in, so I will just hide under it. And when things get too scary,
Party for one.
roll to hide.
That's how Rocky hides with his disadvantage stealth checks.
Yeah, with his light up horns.
Yeah.
All right. Top of the round.
Elvin.
It is the thing that you were facing.
I was gonna show me again.
So everything's still hidden in the trees, right?
It's got about 3/4 cover from where it's at. But now that Rocky's horns are kind of illuminating the area, you are all able to see it pretty clearly. So what you see is it looks similar to the creatures that came in and tried to attack you in the middle of the night. The only difference is that this one seems to have full human legs and it doesn't have a body that's a half snake. But it's still wearing like a very similar hood. It's you can see like the bits of reptile scales on its face, and you see the like coiling snakes and stuff on the top of its head.
Snakes.
Um,
I
it-
didn't have to be.
It's got its eyes are yellowed and kind of staring at you. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's going to it's going to take a shot at Lizica again since it's already wounded him. And you are not surprised. That is a not natural 20 to hit.
I'm not gonna do it. Okay. There's no other enemies here.
You're going to take 4 points of piercing damage, and now that she's had some time to check her arrows, you will take an additional 5 points of poison damage. So she,
Well, I'm hurt.
you see, and she definitely has a female form to her. She pulls an arrow out in like really quick succession as the lights from Rocky's horn turn, and Scoffbog goes in that direction. You see her pulling this back and just launching a glowing green tipped arrow at
This
you.
damn cloak is useless.
That is her
There's nothing against
first
arrows.
attack. It's going to make a second strike at the person who threw the hammer at her, so it's going to attempt to attack Elvin
Disadvantage.
Yep.
on all attacks.
All
Man, I should not have sold that item to you.
I had 1,000 gold.
Well, the one was a crit and the other one's a 5, so a 10.
Miss.
Got it. He is going to live longer, guys.
Rounds long.
That does that? I think that is the way it works. It only works one time a turn, or is it until you get hit?
I will let you know. Continue with combat though.
Okay, so next up is Elvin.
Oh, how you doing?
Perfect timing.
Get rid of that pink one. Been on poopy.
Wait, I thought he got an 11.
Oh yeah, the pink one. So. Give me,
Did
give
I
me
get a
your dice.
17?
I got 15.
Didn't have a 17.
15?
I'm sorry, it's Lizica.
Oh, yeah.
I lied. It's Lizica. Elvin's further down.
Okay.
It was the order that they
My
were. I
roll
didn't hit
does.
start the round. So that's
Got
my
this
bad.
whole bag of dice.
Not liking this person, I'm going to use Toll the Dead twice.
It's like you
Toll the Dead. It's a wisdom save, yes.
Wisdom
Hold
yeah.
the dead.
Okay.
And then whether the first one hits or not will depend how many dice I roll for. the second
It's going to be a 14.
one. I think okay, it failed.
Okay, so that's it's going to do damage, and then the second one is a 15.
That one just passed.
Okay, so the first one hits.
So that one's D8s, assuming it hasn't
D8s?
taken damage.
You got it.
So
Where are my D8s?
the way the
There.
cloak reads is, while you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, cause an enemy to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function
Okay.
until the start of my next turn.
Cool. So if he gets hit, basically the effects go away until his next turn.
Till the start of your next turn.
Until his-
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you haven't been hit, so you're good. What'd you do?
5 necrotic.
5.
Don't worry, guys. I did damage.
Um.
I'm gonna go.
Hold on.
How many enemies do we see?
So I get
one
advantage
out.
on saves against magic. So I saved on the first one, and I definitely failed on the second one. So the result is the same. That's
Okay.
that's my bad.
You say you get advantage or disadvantage?
I absolutely fucking get advantage on it.
I wasn't sure.
Absolutely.
That's the way you.
on magic.
On
Absolutely.
saves against magic, yes.
Okay. Well, that's over. I'm gonna move behind that foliage to try and get some 3/4 or half cover as best I can
Okay.
from these arrow shots. So
All you see is just like with the leaf across here and here as it's like
I got, like,
Um,
2 arrows in the
if that's all for your turn, next up is Rocky.
All right, how y'all doing? I'm gonna take out my big sword,
Oh yeah.
and I'm going to charge at the direction that the arrow came from. However many feet that takes to get there.
Just 5. So
5.
Alvin, you're gonna do it. I can't reach. Just move him in melee. Yep.
That's cool.
You are in melee range.
Just wait for that.
And I'll
so they accidentally drop that
probably rotate
routine,
around the
the
backside
bomb
of
you
him.
had. It's just a dex check. Just every episode, you gotta do one random dex check to see if you
don't
drop
give
it.
him any ideas.
All right, and then I'm going to swing twice.
Nice.
Beat him up.
Balls. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. That is 14 damage.
14 damage. You got it.
And then roll number 2 for a second swing. Oh yeah, that's hitting. A lot more than that to hit. 15 damage.
She's like about to flex.
And that will end my turn.
You got it. Next up is Elvin.
How you doing? All right, Elvin's gonna take out and summon his badass Scofflog, since you think you're so damn funny. I'm going to walk over to this guy,
and give him the ye old college try. And well, first I will cast level 1 hex.
Okay. There's no save on that. Yes.
No save,
Got it.
but I do have concentration.
Concentration.
I do what I can.
Yeah, it is cool. Ooh, it's not a crit, but it is 20.
Almost.
It is 24.
Don't you crit on like 11 through 20 now?
Did she crit him like 1 through 20?
You said hexed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And concentration.
Can't reach it.
No.
It's fine. I got it.
Without knocking like every single plant over in my way. No. Not until we get on this side of the map, then it'll be good.
areas where those things are fixated, it's not like I didn't have
Specific,
a planned
yeah.
spot. It's just kind of like I put them in some of the cracks, so there's not as many cracks on the table.
That's gonna hurt. Better hope you bulletproof. This is about to hurt. 17.
17 will hit.
No. 17 damage.
Okay.
I got a 24 to hit.
What kind of damage is it?
11 is bludgeoning. 6 is necrotic.
You got it. Okay.
Swing again.
You don't get to hit it unless it's an actual 20.
It's 19. It's a crit.
Boo.
The button just doesn't mean as much as it used to.
When we were level 2 and
yeah.
with
Those
worth
are
8 points of damage.
just real crits.
Roll.
It's like the Walmart crit.
Yeah. It basically sounds like this.
It's like I just shit my pajama bottoms and go to Walmart.
All right.
Oh my god, you were there too?
Okay, so how'd you
It's
do?
like every Walmart.
14.
Is that it?
That's it.
Wow, that was a lot of build up for nothing.
So just make sure you got it. It's double your weapon damage,
12.
and then double your hex damage.
That's what I'm saying. It was 12 with the weapon damage, and then only.
No, you had no other effects on it, right? Just
Yeah, correct, and then it was 2 with hex.
Another 12. You got it. I mean, you did 29 damage that
That's still
round.
pretty good.
It's pretty good. That's way better than what you used to do.
Better than what I did. I only did 5 damage.
Okay.
What did I do?
And I almost didn't get
So that's movement, action, bonus action.
Yeah. So yeah, just kind of swinging into him, impaling the chest, and kind of trying to knock the bow out of his hands. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't.
Okay.
Figured it was a crit.
Next up is Pigwin. Skriznet, you're on deck.
Oh damn! I figured by then everybody will be done. I'll just be sitting here like, well,
Probably
Chris
it.
didn't want the plug. Chris didn't roll good enough.
Pig is going to put a really cool mushroom away because we don't know what that does yet. And
Yeah, it's all damage.
then I think I am going to get on the other side of the guy where Rocky is
Mhm.
and try to flank.
They're flanking with each other right now.
Oh, okay,
So
no
you
worries,
have to
never
wait
mind.
for somebody else.
Then just well, if he's already there, then can we see anybody else yet?
I don't know. That's a DM question. Not me.
Can I? Oh no, I don't want to use my whole.
I mean, you have a free action.
Can I cast? Do we have any sort of indication of like? So far, this is the only person who's attacked, or the only opponent. We
Mhm.
don't know yet.
That's the only indication you have.
So far,
You
That
can
That
you can
smirk
make,
says a lot.
I would say that you could actively like look around to see if you see anything else.
I was gonna say. Well, I was thinking about casting fairy fire, but I don't want to shoot it off into the distance if there's nothing near it.
Where would you like to shoot it?
I mean, you can do.
Your range on
I wanna
fairy
say-
fire. I'm not sure of the range, but we're just talking about the coverage of it, right?
I think it's a 20-foot cube. Is it? 'Cause I also have that spell.
60 feet or a 20-foot cube.
So 60 feet range away, and then 20 feet cube.
Yeah, you can definitely shoot it that far.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to waste a whole turn on
So
that. If that's
20-foot
not gonna-
cube is no. Actually, I think this is the one here for fairy fire.
Yeah,
That's fairy fire.
that's fair. So this is as much coverage you get. So you could.
But their ranger, like they were shooting with a bow and arrow. Okay, scratch that. Running into the person we can see. I'm going to shape into my symbiotic entity.
You got it.
Yeah.
So Pig flies forward and says, "Oh, it's our sneaky friends. I'm so excited to see you again," and busts out into her symbiotic entity. And I think she tries to like sneak this pink, but this pink mushroom looks nothing like anything that's coming off of her. But I do think she like situates it onto her shoulder.
Starts to, like, growing.
Yeah, I like hoping that that something bonds it. So that's my action. And then I'm in a bonus action. Healing word my wizarding friend.
Yay.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll for the healing word.
we'll do a second level.
Thank
And oh, there we go. I like to do that.
Dice crafted by.
It is. Plus what, Emily? You cast this literally every week. 7.
You literally
Yay.
cast this
Hey, that's
every
like a third of
single
my health,
week.
right?
I know, right?
How
Well,
much health do you have?
32. That's my max health. I'm at 21.
You
Sure,
only
so-
cast this on Elvin every single week. So you bonus action.
So
You-
bonus action healing word. My action
pretty
was
cool.
to form into my symbiotic entity, and then I'll move to. I just want to move to be somewhere closer.
Do you want to be like melee range or just closer?
Just closer is
Okay.
fine because as long as I can still move into
Yeah.
melee if I have to with that person. but I
I'll
don't
put
need
you
to-
right behind Elton.
Yeah,
so you
I
can
don't
fly
need to-
around him whenever you want.
I don't need to go up the
Yep. It's the same
the
company that
gears
makes
there.
these.
That's my turn.
All right.
Cool. So that means, assuming you would we wouldn't do that.
Get in there. All right. So you cast healing word. You did your symbiotic transformation, so you have cool mushrooms and spores growing off of you.
Yes.
Neat.
Yeah, a little. While
Kind
you're
Kind of positioning yourselves a little bit. This is more for you guys, so you guys have a visual.
Fair.
I kind of hope maybe that'll.
just
Kinda,
in case you like this
Yeah.
class, it's cool to have your symbiotic entity, and it gives me temp HP. I add additional damage when I attack.
It's I
Um,
looked at that the other day. It's pretty.
I
cool.
rolled double damage for my reaction. I'm just saying. If you're thinking about druid and you don't really care too much about
I love Drew.
picking a specific like animal thing you want to hang out with,
monster.
be a mushroom.
Oh, he wrote monster 1, guys. That means there's gonna be more than one.
Hey, where's Monster 2?
Oh, it's coming.
So-
I don't think I had to ask for very
So
long.
Chris sees everybody like gang up on this one, right?
Mhm.
And perception's not a key point for Skriz. He's like, "Oh, it's time to play," and you just see him just like clap his hands together. You see like little sparks come off of it, and he runs towards the guy. And he jumps on him and just like grabs him. It's like, shit! And cast shocking grasp. on
Love
him.
it. So is that a spell attack?
Let's play.
It's
All right. Go ahead and make a spell attack with shocking grasp.
Heck
Here we go.
oh my god, it went 20 and then went to 2.
It did. I watched
It
that
really
happen.
did.
7.
That unfortunately is going to miss.
Roll nat
It's
five.
okay, every
So
time
this
I
thing
go
is just
to
a little
grab-
bit more slippery than you expected. You try to grab it, and all you end up getting a hold of
It's
is
just like,
it's part of its cloak because it's like this thing kind of takes a step back almost and goes, "What the fuck?" As this little lightning-induced goblin is coming out trying to grab a hold of it,
Like,
just slide down the front of him.
and then she kind of like flicks you in the nose and goes,
You don't have
"No."
advantage?
Huh?
You don't have advantage?
that.
Why would I have advantage?
feel like we're flanking the fuck out of this dude. I figured.
It's
Ah,
only
okay.
opposite flanks. Yeah.
So that is action. You still have bonus action and movement.
Yeah, God damn it.
Well, my movement was gonna run
My bad.
Okay.
How did
You still have
not know
bonus
that
action if you want it.
bonus action. I'm going to.
Cry is valid.
Get out.
You're
We'll
allowed
let
to
you
just
back in
cry.
when we're
That's-
done with your house.
Is there? There's like a bush nearby, right?
Yeah, there's lots of like.
Bonus action hide.
Bonus action.
Go ahead and make a stealth roll. And which bush do you want to hide in?
Oh, it's not. You can take hide action as a bonus action.
Yes,
Okay.
but you still get to make a stealth roll. It's to see how stealthy you actually are.
13.
Okay, so I have that based basically against their passive perceptions, which you don't know. So I'm making note that you have a 13 on your spell. Which
Okay.
bush would you like to attempt to hide in?
Man, I can only imagine where they're going with it.
He did it. Not me.
We already went there.
So, the closest one.
Now, this thing, if you're moving away, or are you trying to like go around on the other side?
It's like right near the bush, like,
All right, so you're trying
knew
to
that
come around.
failed.
You're trying to come around this other side, so you're
Yeah.
not breaking melee. Got it. So you're attempting to hide in the bush on that side.
Yeah.
Got it. Because if you try to go to that side, attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think you want that. That sounds bad. Okay. So Skriznik comes out, tries to grab onto this person. They back up,
Fails.
and then he goes, "Oh shit!" and realizes that nothing happened, and he runs around. And you guys just see him doing Skriz things. He's just hiding.
Coming in fast, leaving fast.
All right, so that's gonna bring us back to the top of the round. This thing's actually really cool. I like
Yeah.
this. It's a
Did you
visual
write
for
on
you
both
guys.
sides so you can see it too?
I don't need to. I have the thing. So
Yeah.
this is, like I said, this is more for you. So it's gonna be the first one that you guys dealt with. That one is going to take a.
I'm gonna burp a rainbow out.
Why?
You ate about 50 of them.
So Elvin, the creature that you hit with Scoffvog, it turns its head at you and its eyes illuminate with a bright yellow flash. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And you vomit again.
That looked like a single digit.
12. That is a fail.
Snap out of it.
Like a rock.
As you're kind of standing there and you're preparing for battle, like you're planning out your next move. Suddenly, your joints feel very stiff. Your legs can't move. Your arms start to stiffen up, and you are slowly beginning to petrify. You are now restrained.
You hear some giggling in the bushes. That's the hardest you've been in a while.
You are allowed to make the save for this again at the end of your next turn.
Well, I'm really glad I have that close.
It's going to then make an attack on Rocky.
You want to swap cloaks?
He's like,
Ooh, that's a pretty good roll.
Sorry, I can't
You
get
just
it off
did
you.
go
It's
on
made of
That's a
stone.
26 to hit. It's going to be 13 points of slashing damage as this thing kind of puts its bow back on its back and then reaches around and rips its hand kind of comes through with these big sharp talons that come out of its fingers, and it takes a slashing claw attack at you. It's going to make another strike against Rocky. With the other hand, that's an 18 to hit. Okay. So that's going to be it for its turn. Next up is going to be Monster 2.
Monster 2 has wait, there's 3 monsters.
Yeah,
Monster
look at
2
ya.
Look at this.
has
Look at that.
entered the arena.
Is it more foliage?
Can we talk more about the foliage? I really just think we should circle that.
This foliage is brought to you
you just
by
see a big goldfish
Meyer.
coming at us.
Meyer.
Oh no.
We'll add that.
Beta.
We'll add that in post.
We'll have, yeah. We'll have the art department get on that.
Yeah, art department.
Hey,
FBI,
we
open
want to
up
get the
art
editors in here.
Rocky, what is your passive perception?
10.
Yeah, that's not
Dan.
very good. Yeah, I win. This thing pulls its its bow out and it makes a shot at you. It has surprise on you because you don't know it's there.
Awesome.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
And it's going to be. Well, that's not right. It's going to be 3 points of piercing damage, and that's the wrong dice. It's going to be 3 points of poison damage. It's going to take a second strike. This one is not at advantage because you now know it's there. It shot you once. 22.
That'll do it.
It's going to be 7 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison damage. After it makes its 2 strikes and you see where they come from, you turn and it fixes its gaze on you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Welcome to Betty's.
Welcome to the Undercity.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think I
we
forgot to
ever-
say people don't care about anyone
we do?
being
We
alive.
failed.
You failed.
Yep.
You begin to feel the effects of petrification. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. All right.
Monster 3. Monster 3's a bitch. Into the battlefield. Was that just Monster 2 or was
That was just
Oh,
Monster 2.
I think so. Because
And now he brings out what some would call Monster 3.
Didn't I try to
This other
gang
Yeah,
a couple of
yeah.
them?
to come out.
So
Or
I
talk
think,
them down?
I think it's
Poison itself?
pure or petrification, but it'll at least get rid of the like earlier stages of it.
It's going to move up to Pigwin.
I knew those would come handy.
Come at me.
You are not surprised. I think your passive perception is pretty good. What is your passive perception?
I think you might be thinking of nice
9.
things of me. Yeah. 13.
Well, my stealth roll was bad, so you noticed that it was there.
Hey!
I got a +7 on that, and I rolled like a 4.
That's sad.
Anyway,
Welcome to being a bard.
so no surprise. Seeing the other ones come out, you assume that there are more enemies about, or you're prepared for more enemies. It's going to make a claw attack at you. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be
What is that on?
it's going to be 12 points of slashing damage as this thing just claws into you.
Okay.
It's going to make a second claw attack at you. That's not going to get there. Not a 10 anyway. And then it's going to fixate its gaze on you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Love to.
Don't fail.
Is that how you do it?
General.
Yes.
That's just my recommendation. Oh, that's
No. 13.
That's a fail. You begin to petrify as well.
This is gonna go good.
I wasn't trying to TPK you guys, but I'm feeling like it might happen.
I'm feeling kind of brisk.
I'm feeling kind of murdery today. All right.
Wants more statues in the first game.
Next up
I'd like to
is
just
so the
go
two
back
monsters
here.
went. We have
I like.
Lizica. You're up.
Okay. So this one, the one in the middle is
What kind of damage?
nobody
are
else
they
has hit
doing?
any other ones, right?
No, the ones near Rocky and Elvin has been damaged. It's taken a significant amount of damage. It looks definitely,
Okay.
I wouldn't say close to dead, but it doesn't look like it had quite the pep that it did when it first came
Okay.
out.
The assuming my character would know these guys are resistant to or they get this or advantage on saving throws
After
for
the
magic.
attack that you just made, you kind of have a feeling
Okay.
that they have resistance against saves on magic.
Okay, then I'll
Plus,
go
from what
ahead-
you read in the book, it seemed like they talked about that with the Gorgons. I
Okay,
would say
okay.
yes. know that.
Then I'll go ahead and do firebolt. I'll do one firebolt to start with, and see if I can do it one at a time. See if I can finish off this guy. in the middle.
Firebolt?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. So you're attacking the one near Elvin and
Yeah.
Rocky. Got it. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Nuh-uh.
Hey!
You gotta hit the button, bro. You never get crits because you always toll the dead.
I know, right? Hey, it forces me to not use Toll of Dead.
Hell
you
yeah,
go.
spell slots.
All right, all right. Dice out. You know what? I wasn't expecting to get to roll this many dice.
He's very excited about this. How'd we do?
All right, it's 8. Okay, so that's 18. Oh, that's a 9.
14 and 9 is 23.
It's 20. 18 and 9. 27.
18 and 9 is 27.
Woo! 27 fireball. Fire damage.
That thing copies if you want to use your bonus action to do it.
If it doesn't die, then yes, I will shoot another one at it.
It did not die.
Okay, so I will go ahead and attempt to chuck another one at it. That was a critical fail. All right.
Well, I'm glad to know that they went
It
both
isn't
ways.
life a
So
spectrum.
you averaged out, basically,
Isn't
like
life
in that scenario, both hit.
about the
Exactly.
highs and the lows?
You rolled 2 10s.
That's my bonus action. I'm gonna stay where I am.
All
then.
right, so you see Lizica, he conjures up fire in his hand, launches an attack, which illuminates the forest around you, and you hear the fluttering of various types of wings and creatures that just escape from the bright light of the fire.
It's probably like a bat that flies into my face, so I'm casting the
Um,
second one.
Oh my gosh, I hate you. Watch, you're killing me. All right,
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
and he launches and it square blasts right into the chest of this creature.
Yes.
That is going to be Lizica's turn. Next up, we have Rocky. At the
Oh.
start of your turn, you can make a.
Is it con?
It's at the end of your turn. I'm sorry.
End
So
of the
you are
turn.
restrained.
Cool.
That just means you can't move. Right?
Correct.
That means that you cannot. Your speed is 0. You can't gain bonus to your speed. Attack rolls have advantage against you, and all of your attacks are at disadvantage.
What?
Yep.
Well, it's
Jeez.
better than not being able to attack, I guess.
This shit sucks.
Don't forget
Yeah,
about
but
your
they're just
sword.
Regular, they're just regular attacks.
Yeah.
You're restrained.
Okay, so I'm going to with my sword, I'm gonna let go with one hand and pull out the rapier.
Oh my
and I'm
gosh.
going to do
Here it
some double
goes.
swings.
He's a
So,
weed whacker.
3 swings, disadvantage but advantage for regular.
Yep.
So here we go.
Yes.
That'll probably hit.
So that's a Sword of Parun.
The first one's a power rune, yeah.
Yep.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
And this guy's looking rough, not rough.
Yeah, getting there.
Getting there. We'll keep it how we
Looked
were.
better when they first started fighting you. Little singed eyebrows, you know.
So 7 slashing on the first one.
7 slashing on the first one.
Second one that hits for hella hitting.
It's a +2 as well.
Not my power and sword.
Oh, I thought you were talking with the rapier.
Damn, another 7 damage, and then the rapier is
Plus-
the offhand.
Offhand.
It misses,
Okay.
Dang.
and then I will reshave that bitch because it doesn't work.
Well, I tried. I don't know what to tell
Or
you.
I'll just
Are
drop
you
it.
using the ability on your Sword of Paruns?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you?
Nah.
Who are you giving the option to use their reaction?
I think Lizica.
Elvin's over there like,
Don't worry, throws my throw my staff at the freaking snake.
he's over.
How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Definitely Elvin now. Yep, I
How
will.
you
I will use my make him use his reaction to swing.
Get him.
So regular attack.
Regular attack.
Never
You know, it's
again.
better to try and not get something than.
And then as a bonus action,
It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved and
Yeah.
lost, guys.
I'm gonna take my greater healing potion.
As what?
The bonus.
You've already used your bonus action.
I did.
You
Oh,
attack
yeah,
with your
for
offhand.
my attack. Never mind.
Fucking cheater.
No, he's not
You
cheating. He's just
cheater.
he
is
forgot
no
he
good.
never swings with 2
You
weapons.
cheater.
It's not cheating.
The sword sucks. We're selling it. That'll end my turn.
Hey, that's a lot of money. man.
So that is Rocky's turn.
Well,
Rocky's
and I-
done.
I can't reroll my ones.
Elvin, you're up.
I rolled
Alright.
2 2s.
Tigwin, you're on deck.
All right, first swing. Second swing. This pink does suck.
Oh,
Oh, I
I'm
gotta
sorry.
make
You get to
one
make
there,
your
yeah.
con save again.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either.
You failed.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's really
Are you
bad.
still restrained?
No, that's
about to
actually
be
like that's
petrified.
actually like really really bad.
Yeah.
Good thing you used that healing potion.
Didn't use
All right, here we go. This is a crit.
You are petrified.
That is 2 turns.
So you are petrified.
Yep.
Petrified is you are transformed along with any non-magical object that you are wearing or carrying into a solid inanimate substance. Its weight increases by a factor of 10, and its and it ceases aging, so you will no longer age. So that's cool. The creature is considered incapacitated. It can't move or speak. It's unaware of anything that's going on around it. Anything that hits it has advantage. It automatically fails all strength and dex saves. You have resistance to all damage, though, so that's cool. And you are immune to poison disease. Although, if you are already poisoned or diseased when this happens, it's suspended, but not neutralized. But that's not important. So basically, you're a statue.
Nice. Statue of fish tank.
All right, so my first swing missed,
Okay.
but my second swing was a 22.
Did you hit the button?
No, it was not crit.
Oh, not a crit. Got it.
all right. Terrible. 9 damage.
9. Okay. That it?
Yeah, I guess I gotta break my concentrate time.
Constitution.
Constitution plus 5. Son of a bitch. I'm frozen too.
How'd you do?
3.
Yeah, that's not good enough. The two of you guys are petrified.
Petrification's stupid.
Is it the one that we've been damaging that is petrifying us?
No,
They all have
All
been
are.
petrifying.
They all are.
Monster two.
The one next to you is the one that's
2 or 3
on
gone.
having
of
to
a
petrify
bitch.
you. I think this one was petrifying Elvin. That one was doing that. Yeah.
Did you get?
I'm bricked up right now.
He's a brick house, as people would say.
It's a brick.
It's mighty.
Man, I just don't think you guys felt like this is how the day was gonna go, huh?
Not
Yeah,
really.
probably not.
I gotta say.
No, but you were feisty as soon as we walked in, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you were giving some.
You were fired up at Elvin early on, so.
Okay, so I planned this encounter
Mom joke.
2 weeks ago. You guys just didn't get to it last week. It turned into a weird thing where you guys just hung out with Niv Mizzet most of the time, and that's cool.
It's called building a story arc.
I'm not complaining. It was fun. I had a good time.
Are you're done? You're waiting on me. Sorry.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, that was my fault. I was.
Oh, no, it's all good.
I thought I was doing in between my round stuff. Clearly, I was just stalling my round.
I don't have to roll.
No, I'm gonna cast
I can't make the concept.
summon Fag. I don't know if that's very cool.
It might.
I just wanted another something to. It goes away if I am petrified. Though.
Oh, okay.
No, fuck it. I might as well if I'm going down. Skirt. Rewind. Pig cast 3rd level flame blade.
I like it.
And is gonna at least try to hit. I'd like to hit our friend who's still lingering. Monster 1. If I can. I think I'm still
Well-
close, right?
Yeah, you can, but you'll have to break away from the other one.
Is that the one? The one right
if
next
I'm
to
in
them-
melee, then that's a dumb question. I'll hit that one.
Yeah, that's the one that's attempting to petrify her, though, right?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I just would
This is
still
not like
have
a
to
spell.
save. Yeah, I'd still have to save my
Is it-
con. And it's not gonna
is-
break
is
when
it like
they
a-
go away.
So yeah, if you kill the thing that did it to you, you're still stoned.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like if it's still in the process, though, like before they turn to stone.
Once you save,
I
you're
have
no
the
longer turning to
condition.
stone.
I'm
So it's
already
not if you
turning
kill
to
them
stone.
right
It's
after,
already
gotcha.
happened to me. I could just stop it from completing.
Yeah, if you make the save, it stops. They can do it to you again, and you have to make the save again. And I will tell you that if you fail by enough, you instantly turn to stone.
Mm.
Okay. We're gonna try to hit.
All right, flame blade. Here we go.
25.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Fucking better.
You guys are not fighting ancient dragons. That hits.
All right, so I got some dice to roll here. 1, 3, 1. Yep. Okay. Fucking. I love the number 3. Apparently, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Hang on, sorry, y'all. 13.
It's all right. Some of us aren't going. anywhere.
18. 18 points of damage, and 3 of those were necrotic, if that matters.
18.
And I think Pig is like she's starting to become petrified, so her like bottom half, it like she's flying, but her bottom half is just stuck where it is right now. And Pig's built like she is, so them wings is working hard all the time. So this really isn't that different. But so I think she feels the conditions setting in.
Okay.
And nothing cute to say this time. Knocks
got
the
it.
staff on the ground, it lights up, and she swings.
I
down
like
as hard
it.
as she can.
All right. She's pissed off.
And then I gotta make my con save. 13.
That just failed.
Cool.
You say
Fucking up
15
where
just
she's-
failed?
13.
She's stoned.
13.
Imagine where we
Did me and Rocky look cool like statues next to
Yeah.
each other though?
Um,
Oh, you know what has to happen though, just because I feel like. Do you care if I describe?
yeah, okay.
If so Pig swings, filling her body like tense up, and the last thing that freezes, or the last thing that happens, is she swings down and her shoulders tucks, and she just kind of tunk clanks on the ground.
Okay. Well, 3 of your friends are stone statues. Uh-huh. Maybe this was harder than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't expecting 3 of you guys to fail 2
In
con
round
saves
2.
in a row.
Uh-huh.
That's
Well, I hope you
that
guys
doesn't
have a
normally
fun fight. Let
Okay.
us know how it goes.
So- happen. Skriznet,
Don't look.
you're up.
So I'm in the bushes.
You gotta
Hopefully
hide.
I
Stay
got away
hidden,
from 'em,
baby.
And I'm gonna pull my Is it Guild Signet out. I'm like, well, time for the shine or time to run. And I cast Chaos Bolt.
Nice. Which one are we casting Chaos Bolt
The one
at?
closest to me.
So that would be the one that they've been beating the hell out of.
Yes.
You got it.
And then, you know, if it works, then hopefully it goes to another one. So
Chaos Bolt, I like it. Yes. That is gone. And the concentration is gone too.
why?
Because you are not even aware of what's going on.
15?
15 does not hit.
Jeez.
The magic number is 16. I'm sorry.
Jeez. We gotta go through 3 of these before it's my turn. 3 of these?
Just throwing shit now.
You still have
Distract him.
bonus,
Start throwing him.
you still have bonus action.
Chaos Bolt in real
and,
life.
You have movement if you want it.
My bonus action is to hide further. Like move around and hide further.
Go ahead and make another stealth roll.
Nat 20.
So on your attack roll, okay, you stealthed, and their perception was not aware of you. You have advantage on that attack roll.
Okay.
So roll your attack roll again. Your stealth is already bombed.
They're just not. They're evening out tonight.
How'd you do?
1.
Solid.
Just 20 to 1 every time.
Okay. So,
Jeez.
since they did not know you were there, you fail on the attack, but you are stealthy as fuck.
So I got out of there and moved around to a different position.
Okay.
In-
Go ahead and move him wherever he
Like
wants
I
to
just
be.
want to move
So,
to like the
yeah.
other side of the
It's like on
bush.
the other side of the bush, right?
You got it. So that's Skriznet doing Skriznet shit.
Great. Now I'm the only one that they know where it is.
Monster 1 is
I'm
going
gonna
to.
survive to get you.
See, where the hell is Liz? Oh, he's over there hiding behind that damn bush.
Yeah.
This thing is going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
No, how you say it.
That is not how you say it. You're right. It was the worst.
No
That feels
no
horrible
surprise
for them
attack
not
on
to
that.
do.
It is going to make an attack against you, no advantage.
I'm gonna use instinctive charm.
So the first one is a miss, and the second one is a 15.
That hits. I'm
That
gonna use
hits?
instinctive charm, and
What's that do?
so it needs to make a wisdom save of 15, and it is considered. It's not. It is considered magic. So you think you still get your advantage.
Wisdom save 15. That is a 13.
It hits Benjamin.
It hits Benjamin.
No.
The next creature can see within
You
range.
piece of shit.
Wow.
So bad.
So this thing thinks it gets you, and then Benjamin leaps up like,
Feels so bad.
The first time Benjamin comes fully into play in this game is when he is petrified.
so yeah, this thing.
Life of a
This
familiar.
thing basically claws the shit out of
I
Benjamin.
feel so bad.
Freddy
Thank
Krueger
God he's a
eventually.
familiar.
But
so it's
but
not
hey,
like-
its first attack missed entirely, so you take no damage. Look at that.
Only 2 more to go.
This guy's a
Now I gotta
slippery
wait-
little fucker.
I
That's
gotta
all
wait-
I'm saying.
I gotta wait for 2 more. of these
Uh,
guys.
The frustration sets in. I need you to make a Constitution saving
Is
throw.
this a charm? Considered charm?
It is not.
Of course it's not. Okay, that's a 20. Thank God.
20. You're good. Okay.
And now I gotta wait through 2 more of these games.
So that one
Already
does
used my
that.
Reaction. Jesus.
Killed your fox.
I use instinctive charm to make it hit my
This one
fox instead of
goes
me.
to Rocky. This one moves to Rocky.
Oh God, they're gonna attack our petrified friends.
It actually looks like they're getting ready to like hoist them up.
Oh my God.
So, so they're spending their actions to try and carry Rocky. That's their turn.
Like disadvantage on the strength checks.
Yeah, you
You're-
do nothing to resist this. You're just like, yep, that's fine. That is monster 1, 2, and 3.
He's saying they should have to try hard to pick him up.
Yeah, I mean you're heavy as shit. Lizica, you're up.
Okay. Is this so? Which one is the one that's like really beat up?
The one that's in front of you.
Trying to think exactly what to do here.
I know I call it my last night a lot of times here. And I know that I'm kind of in and out every
Oh,
once in
man.
a while, but I think after
I mean that one might be it. That
everyone
one might
had
be.
to work really hard tonight
Okay,
to
I'm-
get their jokes in, and we just capped it off.
I'm gonna use 3rd level magic missile,
Magic
Yeah, what
missile?
time is it?
and I'm going to send as many pellets as I can. If it ends up finishing it, I'll send some more to those guys. But
Do they launch
so-
simultaneously?
I think it's. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It does. Yes, sorry, it does. So I'll send all.
So
I'll
will-
just send all of them into the.
All of
one
them.
person.
What level are you casting it
3rd.
at?
So it's gonna be 5.
3rd? Go for it.
I'm just gonna try and finish this guy in front of me off. Because I mean, this. Because I do like all 1, so I don't want to risk not
Right.
doing it at a lower level. Okay.
I laugh if it's all ones. I don't want to laugh, but
Still, I don't know how much health this thing has. Okay.
Yep, it has more than 3.
So that's 8, 11 plus another 5, so 16 force damage.
Finish it off.
Thank God. I just like said 5 things where that fireball hit earlier, just straight through that thing's chest. So it just like bursts out blood on the backside. I'm like,
Nice. I'm not gonna lie. Your friends over there look defeated. I didn't kill them, but they just look kind of sad. Like look at Rocky right now. He's like
He is fully slumped.
he's like I got this new shiny sword. I didn't get to kill anything with it.
I didn't get to hit with it.
so that was my action.
Yeah, we're selling that sword.
That sword is getting pawned.
I'll take
Bing
it.
Bong or whatever his name was.
You still have bonus action and movement if you want it.
Okay.
Lore? No. I wrote it
That
down.
guy's
Yeah, we're
dead.
back to Bing Bong. It's fine.
Yeah, you can take that one off
To be
the
honest,
board.
Bing Bong's
Okay.
a better name.
I'm going to.
My next character that won't be petrified.
I don't
is
technically have the
Bing Bong.
hide action, but
Bing Bong
like
has
as a
a
bonus
con of
action,
20,
but I'd like to
motherfucker.
at least
Yeah,
see if I can get
The,
out of
the
the
best you could do would be to like move behind a tree and hope that they don't see you.
exactly.
Which
That's. I'm gonna try and do that the best I can.
yeah, okay.
Big Bill,
So it's not the
So-
same as the goblin. You can't hide, but you're kind of hoping that they just don't notice you.
I just don't die.
So you see a burst of arcane energy. Well, you guys don't, but for everybody at home that got to see it, you see this burst of arcane energy launch out as these magic missiles at such close range go through this thing like bullets, just bouncing out the back, coming off the wall, smacking into the trees. It looks like that scene in RoboCop where they shoot Alex Murphy and it's like and then like his arms are coming off and stuff. Like You saw that. That's an old movie. Come on.
All right, so
It's
yeah,
really good. You should watch it.
From what, 87, 86, somewhere around that.
Anyway,
yeah.
so that is your turn.
I would
Yeah,
allow.
so I'm chilling right here, trying to get in between these bushes, but not exactly.
All
able
right,
to fit my whole
so
turn into
you get
that.
no save on the petrification. No save on the petrification. No save on the petrification. Excuse me, you're up.
So, through the bushes, you just see him go. What y'all doing back there? And he sees- So I see them trying to pick up Rocky and take him. Did I see that, like, he took out one of them?
Now, for the record, I want to point out that while your friends are stone, they have resistance to all damage.
Oh, I know, that's why.
You're about to shatter.
Ninth level fireball.
I did not give you that thing for this, but I think it's funny that you're considering it right now.
So right now, I'm holding off on it, but I thought about it because they're close range. So what I'm going to do, I just go, and I do like the finger going, pew pew, pew, but with like, I go pew pew, and then I cast Cloud of Daggers right on them.
Okay, is that a deck save?
It is
What's our dexterity right now in as petrified? Plus 2.
it says you feel the air with a spinning. It doesn't say.
I'm already falling.
It doesn't say anything about a dex save or anything. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there.
So it's not a save.
It's just automatic.
It's just automatic.
It just
damage.
hits?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the concept.
We love
And I
marbles.
cast it at 3rd level, so it's 6d.
I don't even think wizards
64.
get that spell. They might.
It's called Cloud of Daggers?
Yeah.
Cloud
Yes.
daggers.
Wow.
It's-
I believe you. I want to see how much damage I'm taking here, so
Do what?
I'm just trying to see how much damage I'm. Cloud of Daggers.
I do have that.
So the range is 60 feet, but the area is in 1 square.
Yeah.
It is a.
So
Yes, it is
Be
a
good, kids.
a
Alive.
cube of 5 foot.
Yep, it's just basically 1 square, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I figured
So
if
that-
I put it
that-
right on Rocky, it should hit both of them since they're grabbing them, right?
No, it only hits the thing that's in the square.
Oh.
So it would destroy.
So it would, it would just hit Rocky.
Well, then I'm gonna put it on one of them
Just
that are
one of 'em.
grabbing Rocky.
Well, the one has some wounds and the other one looks at full health.
I'll hit it on the one that looks like it's wounded.
Okay. You fill the air with spinning daggers in a 5 feet cube on
They're doing
each
third level?
side, centered on a point you choose within range. A
And then he
creature takes
starts his next
44
turn.
slashing
It's
damage,
like. Yeah.
but you can't move it, right?
No.
No. Yeah.
But it's concentration, so
So it just
Okay.
stays in the area.
and it goes when it enters the spell's area, which that's where I'm putting it at,
It,
or-
it is not concentration.
or it starts.
Oh, it
its
is.
turn-
I'm sorry. It's concentration.
Or it starts its turn there, so I get to hit him now. When he starts his turn,
When it starts its turn.
It-
That seems
Yeah.
good. It just hits.
so from there, I'm gonna doing that. I'm gonna do the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6, 8, 10, 14, 15.
Nice.
15 damage.
15
Slashing. Yeah.
on the uninjured one.
Yeah, so we'll go with the uninjured one.
Okay. You got it.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to. Now, that's a spell, so it doesn't count. I can't use. Hold on.
It's you can't use a level spell with another level spell.
Well, I was thinking when you damage a creature whose size is larger than you can deal an extra 3. So add 3 more. To
So
that.
that's with a when you attack with a spell.
Attack or a spell. It adds 3 more damage to it.
Okay.
So add 3
Um,
more to that.
Is it an attack or a spell attack, or
It
just a
says
spell?
with an attack.
3 more
or
damage.
A spell.
You got it. 3
Or-
more damage.
So 3 more to that.
Okay.
And then for a bonus action, I'm going to hide again.
Cast
Okay.
But I'm going
unpetrified.
to move again to like the other side of the bush. So if they saw anything, I'm going to move again.
You got it.
So-
Make another stealth roll, and I hope you roll well.
Horrible. That'd be 17.
All right, I haven't noted, and we'll see what happens next turn. That's pretty decent roll. Next up is Monster One, who's dead. So we'll take that one off the
I did
off the
that.
map there. And Elizabeth was like, and I helped. Monster Two is the one that you have targeted with the QB effect. So it starts its turn there. Roll the damage on that.
Get this thing beat up.
Ooh, a lot
that's
of
all
fours
fours,
there.
yeah.
Oh no.
There's 12.
Good job, children.
I
You
know,
did
too.
great.
Oh, that's 4. There's 16.
We only have high achievers
18,
in my home.
20.
20?
Yes. Jesus. And then I'm going to use another. Well, hold on.
Still alive.
It's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm going to add the Fury of the Small on
You
top
got
of
it.
that. 3 more.
Yeah, make sure you knock those off of your thing.
Oh, I have.
Goodness.
Those are good. I always forget to use them when I have my goblin. So it's in this cloud of daggers. It does not seem to like that. It kind of moves to the other side, and it's wondering where you went. It can't see you. It's going to attempt to make a perception check to see if it can locate you. Not with a 4, it's not. So it looks over at its Gorgon friend, and it speaks in. It's a language that you wouldn't know unless you're from here. It's called Undercity.
Nope.
I
do know crawl though.
It moves to the other side away from the cloud of daggers and attempts to start dragging Rocky away.
Okay.
Not very far. They're not super strong. So moves here, starts dragging Rocky this way, gets to about right.
And
there.
is that the one that's hurt? Well, that got hit by the dagger
They both
storm.
hit.
Yeah.
By the
That's the one that got hit by the
I
dagger.
hit the
Dagger
one
storm?
that hadn't been hit
Okay.
before. So
Yeah.
they've both been damaged.
So that's that one's turn. Number 3 is going to attempt to also look for Skriz. Nope. It's kind of looking around. Does notice Lizica.
That's cool.
And
That's what I want.
walks up to Lizica.
That's Elvin. I'm back here.
Well, it finds you.
I'm back here.
How far?
Because I was right here. I walked 25
Oh.
feet over here.
Yeah, that's different. I was here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to go about right here.
Okay.
And it's going to use a dash. It gets to about.
This one, how damaged does this one look? I could,
Not a lot.
not a lot. Okay.
That's its action. Next up is Lizica.
Okay. So he's not in melee range with me right now. So I'm gonna go.
Promise you, if we survive this, I'm teabagging both of your stats. I've already got something in mind what I'm doing to both your statues.
I'm gonna
I'll leave yours alone,
move.
Caitlin.
Thank you. As the only person who I believe has access to the spell that brings us out of this,
Yeah, you don't get greater restoration as a level 1 cleric.
I'm gonna move back. These poor shrubberies, man.
Rubbery.
Don't feel bad for the trees.
Is it the same character?
And
yeah,
I
you're
am
just-
going
you're just
to
a statue.
cast fireball on this.
You went straight fireball.
That's why I said poor shrubbery. Because I mean, think about it. If I try and do an attack roll spell, like I have a chance of missing. But if I do fireball, even with its advantage on savings,
All right, so
like,
it's gonna.
it's still gonna take half. So
It's a dex save.
yeah.
I like that book.
I have such good decks too. So with advantage, my first roll was an 8. My second roll was a 9.
All right.
This is
Yeah,
your
but,
time, Liz. They
what do you
tease
think?
you all the time for just
One
running
defense.
away from
Which one
fights.
would you like? Let's go.
Whichever one you like the best.
Don't roll that one. That was.
I won't roll that one. Don't worry.
Go with a little orange there. Keep the fox.
Yeah. That's a 6. That's a
How'd it do?
6. That's a
Ah,
6.
yes.
Okay, so that's
60.
18, 22, 26, 30, 35, 36 fire damage.
36 fire damage.
Here we go.
Nice.
Ooh.
So it's looking weak.
I really hope so.
As you launch this fireball, an explosion just goes. It lights up the whole area. You're able to see up into the.
And I'm definitely aiming it so it's nowhere close to my friends.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit.
The terrain here is all burnt.
Yeah,
I know, it's
some of the
like-
trees kind of caught on fire a little bit.
It's like all the cover I had from the trees, like, oh, there he is.
So
It's wet down here. It doesn't catch on fire.
yeah, not for long. It just smolders out.
yeah, really.
So that's your attack. Or it's your action.
That is my action.
Leave it.
Yeah, bonus action and
Leave
movement if
it.
you want it.
Bonus action.
Leave it.
Can't do nothing.
Like I'm talking to my
And I
fucking
used all
dog.
my
Leave
movement to get
it.
away from that thing. So
Is that all you're moving right there? Or
Yeah.
are you moving further?
that's all I can. That's the furthest I can move.
You got it.
So Skriz.
So you see Lizica now manifest more fire than you've ever seen him do before, and he launches a straight fireball out there, cinder scorching some of the trees. Skriz is looking back over there like,
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, guys.
Well, you don't have any eyebrows or anything. I'm like, whoa. I'm just holding that little ball. I'm like, saving you,
That'd be
man.
like 3 times as powerful.
Resonant, you're up.
I'm like, I'm saving you, saving you.
I think you might be able to
He
finish
puts
off.
it back in his pocket.
He wants to throw it so
I wanna
bad.
save it, but in his when he puts it back in his pocket, he's like, "What is that? That's a feather." Tickle, tickle. And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the one that's dragging Rocky away.
Okay, range? I think it's 60 feet.
Do what? He's 60 feet.
Is it 60 feet?
How far is
You-
I'm in the bushes
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
It's within 30 feet, right?
It should be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, the range is 30 feet. That's why I'm just making sure.
He's just up.
Just out of
You have
range.
to move 5 feet closer.
Ooh, that's risking your.
You have to move forward
risking
by
your
one
stealth a little
step.
bit.
You are just that far away.
You know what? I'm going to do it.
All right.
All right.
I pop out and like, and I wave the feather at him like,
Okay.
tickle, and I tickle my nose with it, and I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
So what
on
kind
him.
of save is this?
It is a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
So
save.
far, I failed mine.
That's an 11. I have advantage. 13.
15.
It is a 15.
You guys are always ruining my cool stuff. All right, so this is incapacitated. Is that how that works?
Yes.
It's
The
pro
creature
too,
of your
right?
choice that you see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into a laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated. A creature with intelligence. At the end of each of its turn, it can, if it takes damage, it can make another saving throw.
These guys
Only
would,
if it takes damage.
Snicker laugh being a snake. I don't know how that would work.
So, yeah, this thing looks over at you, launching the fireball at his friend, and it hears the explosion, and hears the Gorgon going, ah! And it just starts laughing.
Oh, at the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, it gets
Okay.
All right, so let's
Well,
kill this one that's not.
So you still have bonus action, and you still have some movement left.
so.
Which, oh, you didn't actually do any damage though, so you don't get to use Fury of the Small.
No, I'm
'Kay.
So I'm going to. I want to walk up to it, and as a bonus action, can I search it to see if there's anything to stop this?
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Okay.
But you are within range, unless you don't want to be in range of it.
No, I want to be right on top of it.
You're right there.
So, and like I want to be like hiding right behind Rocky statue.
So go ahead and make another stealth check, as because your bonus action is hide, and I'm gonna give you advantage because this thing is like
Well, I wasn't
distracted.
trying to. Oh, I guess I am. Yeah, bonus. Bonus action. I will.
Yeah, you get advantage because this thing's distracted, laughing, kind of rolling on the
And
ground.
the other one's pretty burnt and focused on me.
I rolled 2 fucking ones.
Jeez.
You think that you are hiding, but Rocky must not be in a very good pose.
You're hiding in between.
He's like,
So number 2,
he's
Is the
in
one that
middle
you set
saying,
on
"How y'all
fire."
doing?"
Yeah.
it is going to.
Okay.
gonna go here, and that's going to die. It's gonna get up to you rapidly.
It's doing anything. So it gets into range of you. Number 3 is on the ground and laughing. I get to make the save again
Yes.
at the end of the turn.
At the end of the turn.
7, 3. You have ruined so many of my encounters with that spell. All right, Lizica, you're up.
I guess I'll go ahead and do. So how it's pretty beat up.
Yeah. It's really hard to gauge. You just burnt it.
It's
by
fair.
like a lot.
Not knowing how close this thing is to dying, I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the last one I killed, and attempt to kill it with the magic missiles at the level again.
All right, go ahead and
So-
cast magic missiles.
Please let me use my spell slot. 1, 2. Or 8. 12 plus 5, so 17. 17 force damage.
Finish it off.
Same
he did,
thing.
he did exact damage.
The exact same thing
He did exact damage.
that I did to the last one. Straight through the chest with all 5
It's
blasts.
not at -5. It's at -0. It's at 0. Good job. So this guy's like making confetti of the Gorgons over here.
I took that stab at me earlier real personally.
Apparently you did.
I'm
you
using
still-
all my.
You
freaking
still have
spell slots on
movement
this
and bonus
guy.
action if you want it.
Seeing that Skriz has that guy laughing over there, I'm gonna get a bit closer.
I'll let you move where you're going. Skriz, you're up.
It's Chris's hands in his pocket. He's got that ball out. He's like,
I can just drop it. Just.
so things like laughing, mouth open.
Uh-huh. It has disadvantage on its dex saves while it's prone. So it would just be a straight roll.
You just see Skriz like. Skriz places the ball in his mouth.
Okay, balls in the thing's mouth.
I walk up behind him and I kick him in the back of the head to close his mouth off.
Aren't you afraid that this might hurt you?
That's a lot of fire damage. A 9th level
No.
fireball.
Like, can you take a 9th level fireball?
No,
I don't think anybody. I don't even know if Rocky.
Don't you have
with
mage
resistance
hand?
Can take that.
Huh?
Don't you have mage hand?
Oh, that's right.
Why don't you
You
just
gotta
move
be-
away and like have the mage hand just like smack him?
You gotta be.
Okay,
I
there
mean,
we go.
9th
I'm
level.
just trying to keep you alive, my friend.
half damage.
So I
with
place
9th
the
level.
ball in his mouth and I walk back towards the bush and I'm like, you see me counting off. What's a safe distance? And I cast Mage Hand, and the Mage Hand just basically punches him in the side of the cheek.
I like it. So it had impact. I think since it's prone,
Yeah.
I feel bad for Rocky.
like the worst dex saves I've ever made in my life. So go ahead and roll your 9th level fireball damage.
What is that? I've never even had.
Is it +1 d8?
It's 1d8 for every level above the
So
third.
it's
so-
third level. So it's. So it's. So like.
What third level is?
That's
It's 1d6 for every slot above.
So
third. So it's an additional.
14.
So it's six levels above third. So
So
it's
14.
Yeah, it's
so roll 14 d6s.
14d6.
And
Oh,
then
14
you're gonna take the
d6.
damage too.
well, yours is going to be halved. You are resistant to all damage.
Oh,
Oh, good, you get the point.
14?
I don't think I have any more d6s. And 11, 13.
Jesus. Most fucking
know,
dice anyone has ever rolled.
If this thing got death saves,
5,
I don't think
10,
I don't think it would
15, 20.
No, when I was Jan, you gave me that.
25.
How much health do you have, Rocky?
30.
Which was hilarious.
That's a lot of
35.
ones.
What is that one? Is that a six?
Is that the symbol? That's a
Oh, yeah,
6.
6. 35, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. What's that fall? Is that just one?
It's a lot. Yeah.
46 damage.
That's only 10 more damage in the third level fireball I cast.
Well, anyway, if you wanted to feel cool about your spell for a second,
Sorry.
done been shat on. Rob's specialty.
Chat.
It's still laughing, but it looks quite crispy.
It's still alive.
It is.
Those yours?
Yeah.
So I'm in death
So you
saves.
take 24.
I'm in death save.
Which
The
one?
default blue.
I don't know
you?
how that works as you're petrified,
And then
but
green
yeah,
is
I'm
this.
I'm at
Like,
negative.
I don't think you have
The rest of
disadvantage on them or
This
anything.
one's mine.
It's just normal straight death roll still.
Jeez.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, he's in death saves.
I was only at 15. They hit me.
They did not like you.
No.
Okay. Still alive.
Not all of us
He's
could be
still
petrified
laughing?
after.
Yeah.
And you
One
felt the
round of
wisdom
combat
for your
like me,
saving
so-
throw
I,
afterwards?
Yeah, you get.
I
You do
did.
get. Oh my god.
After I take damage.
Yeah.
After you take damage, yeah.
I am no longer laughing, but I am on the ground and I'm really hurt. That's at the end of my turn, so it
Yeah.
goes back to top round. Lizica, you're up.
I'm,
You hear a massive explosion over there.
oh, I just freaking saw it. I'm standing right there, like my hair just singed. I'm like, just die already. I can cast firebolt at this thing, or yeah, firebolt at this thing.
Bolt?
Yeah, firebolt, not fireball.
Okay.
Twice at this thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, where did my d20s go?
Yeah, you
Oh,
continue
that
to
one
make.
hit.
If
Well-
any pieces break off of Rocky,
Assuming
during
13 is
that,
no, it wasn't 13.
he loses those. They
Okay,
come
so
back
that
to
is
life.
a
Is that what it says?
If his arm blew off during the fireball, it's gone.
I don't think it was quite that impactful.
Gonna be,
23.
I wish a horn cracked off.
23 hits.
His hoof.
Elvin's been trying to get those hooves, man.
But
Um,
you still make that save.
I think it's 14 fire damage.
Finish it off.
For as much as this thing is already singed, it just catches absolute fire and just burns. just
Just smoldering, cindering
pretty
pile
much
of ash.
like it was already on fire from the fireball explosion, and it's just like
And with that, we're going to end the session for tonight.
Jesus Christ.
And once again, Squeeze don't get hit.